What is going on, Marlboro Softball Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Marlboro Softball Podcast. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in your normal ears, not the YouTube live show, which Tom Jones, Dom DeFalco, can tell us a little bit about. Bud, how are you doing on this fine day sitting outside, I see?
It's nice, you know. There's a non-zero chance that my father comes home drunk from playing at Trump today and interrupts this, but we just roll with the punches, baby.
At least we'd get the beating on camera this time.
If I'm gonna get it, I might as well get some money off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
Go viral a little bit.
I think I had a similar situation, not with my father, but with someone who can act like someone's father at sometimes. But we'll get into all that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Love
Yeah.
that.
How do you think the live show went last time? I think from my perspective, it sucked missing out, but much needed break for myself. It was cool to watch, to listen to you guys. What was your perspective on the whole thing?
I thought it was great, honestly. I think it provides, another night for us to do things. I think YouTube is great because we can go on people's television screens or phone screens. You can pause, fast forward, but you can live comment. You can join the debate. You know, people were asking about, is Josh Walker an all-star, most improved? People asking about different teams, bringing up different scenarios. We have questions about the fields. People are able to answer in real time, kind of awesome. And, it also feels like, yeah, this is a performance and, the visual medium, audio medium. But when you're doing a live show, it almost forces you. There's no editing. There's no margin for error. You kind of have to.
You have to be on it. A little bit more pressure.
Yes. Be a little bit more prepared. Be ready to go. But personally, that fits into my strong suit better. So I love it.
Yeah.
Selfishly.
Yeah. And I think we're going to try to figure something out maybe at the end of the season. Right before, during the playoffs, something like that. And we'll have some more fun. I enjoy the people talking aspect. Like I looked at one point, there were like 25 comments all about the topics. Zach Schmidt, Tony, and Becker getting involved. So it was cool to see.
Dennis O'Connor, such a lad, big fan.
Such a lad.
I can't fucking. One of these days, we found out that we have the same exact birthday, day, month, year, exactly. Wow. So shoe's gonna drop, or we're gonna have sex. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be. I'm here for it.
Why not both?
The whole league's here for it, I think.
That's funny. What else we got going on Marlboro Softball? A bunch of events coming up. I think the next one, we got the All-Star game coming up this Sunday. Yes. They did the draft. Rosters are out there. Who gives a shit what happens? But they got Fastest Man. They got Home Run Derby and All-Star game. So always a fun day. Come hang out, linger. I think you guys will be on the broadcast, you and Ush, helping coach Benny Kess, and should be a fun day. Anything on the All-Star game?
Would you rather see the fastest man or the fastest man?
I would love to see fastest man.
Yeah.
I want to see like you race Lenny Sarcona.
I'm in it. My little legs fucking. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We got to figure out a BMI way to go about it. Maybe at different weight classes like sumo wrestlers, but that'd be so. Dave Meyer, me.
That's incredible. I would love to see that. Get like weight classes. There's the light heavyweights. There's the heavy.
Yeah, I love that.
Get belts for each of the different weight classes.
That'd be so good.
Oh fuck, that would be funny. Figure it out. Someone figure out how to do that and make it happen. And for the more you weigh, the slower, the
fastest people. Until it's you, Justin Krause, Vince Caputo. Like, you guys have nothing to gain by running against each other.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't you guys, like, if it's not the four fastest guys in the league running, what are we doing? Get the four fastest guys in the league and let us run.
I agree. And the slower the time wins.
Yeah. Love that. Can't pull a muscle, automatically disqualified.
Yeah. What about anything else? Any other events coming on? I know the golf outings coming up soon. You got anything for that? You've been our news guy recently.
All right. So first, we want to thank Mr. Polzer. He's doing a great job. He's there's 14 four-man teams. So if you do the math, that's 52 people plus all the people that are in his ears about everything. So doing a great job organizing this thing for us. And he did it all for Santa Gate's birthday, which is such a beautiful thing. But now
what a captain.
I know, right? Just for his one. I would like a little Dave Polzer treatment, you know. All right, so now it's a shotgun outing. I don't know what that is. Maybe you get to kill someone. That's awesome. I'm here for
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Shotgun weddings. I'm very familiar with. A lot of girls I dated in high school, their parents were worried about that. So, so it's now 2 p.m. start time. So you don't got to get there. You can take a little half a day at work,
There you go.
or you can start drink. You can come by my pool 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be serving some drinks. Come on down. We got a 2 p.m. start time. There's free range tokens. So if maybe you're someone like Tom Carroll and can't really golf and you need some shots, you can go ahead and get some shots in. 50-50 tickets, I believe, are being sold now, but will also be sold throughout the day. Remember, that is a form of gambling, which is illegal. So if you're going to complain about us smoking weed at the field, why don't we complain about gambling too? Approximate start time for the barbecues at 6:30 p.m. Friends, families, wives, mistresses, heights, they could all come and eat for $20 a person. So you don't have to golf to eat. Payment can be made to Doug as per usual at Nosy O'Donnell 1 Venmo. Just send them over the money. There's a whole menu of foods here. I'm just going to say, if you're high enough, all of this sounds good. I'll leave it at that. There are 14 four-man teams. The hole that you get to enter will be assigned randomly the day of. So there's also Freehold Buick GMC is sponsoring a lot of prizes for hole-in-ones. Top prizes is a car. They're also giving $1,000 credit for some polarized performance sunglasses, whatever the fuck that is.
Sure.
There's a $750 online shopping credit to purchase performance golf footwear. So your socks, your orthotics, all that. Maybe we can get.
Of course.
Maybe we can get Menacchio Senior a new chair that doesn't squeak. We can figure it out.
Nope, not allowed. That chair is history.
And if you're like Phil Saglialetto and you need a GPS watch to find your ball when you're playing golf, they're giving one of those away as well. And then other prizes are trophies, jackets, Blue Claws tickets.
Blues Claw, ooh, I like those. That's cool.
Yeah, nice day to take the kids out or make some kids. Either way. 2026 league dues. You can get some free dues, gift cards. I'm doing a tray of assorted special brownies. So if you want to win a high time on your good buddy Dom, we're going to be giving some of those away.
Wow.
Paul's going to have some new information coming in the next couple days. But if you see him, say thank you. I know he's personally happy Ush isn't here, so his team isn't going to get shat on today. So let's say this is a good week for Polzer.
Great week.
They lost the easy one, but won the hard one.
And he got his first extra base hit, so everything's up for Polzer. What a beast.
Who got their first extra base hit?
Polzer, Dave himself.
Wow, Dave, me too.
Wow, look at you guys.
I came up my first at bat. Russ Krause throws a ball, then a strike, and then as he's throwing the next pitch, I hear Kevin in the outfield go, "Guys, move in a little bit. He doesn't have an extra base hit all season." And I just hit
Must not watch the Olympics.
Yeah, he missed it. My favorite meatball, still. So yeah, my first extra base hit. My first 3 RBI.
Hang the banner.
Look at that. My first multi-hit game that wasn't a playoff game.
Yeah, this guy popping all the chairs.
At a low bar, you could jump over it, baby. So that's all the stuff.
But a jump, or is that like a step? Like it's just a step over.
It looks like a jump because it's a lot of mass, but it's
there. You go.
It's an optical illusion.
It's like
thanks, Polzer. We appreciate
you. Pitching. He's not really jumping.
Right. Nice way to call it back. You won't be at the outing, right, Marty?
I will not be, no. But sounds like a good time. Wish I could. Damn family, little family vacation, poorly timed. So blame Polzer if you can't make it also, because he's the one that picked the date. So after everyone thanks him, just walk up and be like, dude, I'm busy. What the fuck?
Can't believe Martin's not coming.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have a loving family like Marty, we'll see you there Friday, August 1st.
It's a good deal. And then 8:10, we got our little podcast invitational game, which should be fun, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. I feel like the Mayor's trophy game's coming up at some point, and
2 weeks, August 3rd.
2 weeks. So we'll have a little special rendition of something for that. Nice ginger ale. Shout out Sandygate. And then obviously Pez's tournament on the 16th. So the fun continues.
4 straight weeks of doing extra softball.
Hell yeah. Fun time. Fun time. All right. Speaking of softball, shall we dive into this slate? And I know it's just the two of us. We will have Marrone on at some point, and we'll also have Phil on at some point to preview the games. So let's jump right into these into the recaps here. Dom, we can start. I think this is a great place to start. It was the first game at Swim, 8:30, and Pollock mollywopped Team Goddard 15-2. Let's talk about Goddard first, and then we'll pivot to the Pollock doubleheader. Dude, what happened to your squad? This is more your team than Meyer. What
I
happened?
I saw the score. I texted Nick Toronto. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" But in the midst of being a good family man, he didn't answer me. And I looked on Facebook and I saw that they all wore the pink Aponte Army shorts, and there were. I wish they would have disclosed that when I was picking the lines.
Agreed.
That's
Pertinent
that's
information.
performance enhancement. That should be disbarred. You should not be able to be that coordinated.
So did just Goddard forfeit on the spot? Because I think I would have.
I would have. You would have taken the 8-0 loss, saved
Right.
the differential. Right. Maybe you get ice cream. Everyone gets ice cream together.
Yep.
Everyone
Incredible.
but Aponte wore those pants, which I thought was a delicious touch.
So funny. Do you think they told him they were gonna wear the pants and he just
I think
didn't?
I mean, maybe he didn't hit translate on the text message in the group chat, but I think maybe that was. It feels like it was planned, and it was such a. But they look like a team together. You know what I mean? I watched the game this morning. I sent you some clips from this game specifically. You want to know how you beat that team 15-2? You just have the best pitcher in the league, and then you finally have guys that they scored 5, 3, 2. They were hitting all up and down this lineup. Goddard's defense looked a little wonky to me. They were missing Heitzner.
He's kind of important. Mike Heitzner, I assume.
Yes,
he's kind of important in that corner outfield because they don't have too many of those.
You ever see one of those tables where there's like that like tiny little pin that goes in somewhere in the corner, and it's holding up this really heavy table, this tiny pin, and if you took this pin out, the whole table fucking collapses. That's Mike Heitzner. He seems like an insignificant piece, but he goes right in the center of everything that's important.
Yep.
So you have that. Then you have AJ, who, would just win the Cy Young. The way that you win outfielder of the year, if Cy Young wasn't so dependent upon your defense behind you and the amount of runs you can score, AJ would win it every year.
Right.
And I might have eaten a little bit of a microdose this morning before I watched this game, but watching him pitch, yes,
nice.
Everything he wanted, everywhere he wanted, put those guys in a blender. The only one that really hit him well were the Torontos. Someone else might have been like Jake Heitzner's hitting the ball really well. And then you look on the other side and Pollock's team, amazing, dude. Tell me.
Dude, incredible.
And I've been high on this Pollock team too, because with this defense and this pitcher, they should be in every single game. And they were getting beat by 7, 8, 9 runs. So it was nice to see. And Goddard just sucks at Swim, honestly. I'm not picking them at Swim.
It's not their field. That fence, because they just have a bunch of guys who hit it far and high, and if they can't get those singles to right, because that's what they killed us with, were good hits to right. Like then they're a fly ball happy and tough. It's good to see Pollock score 15 runs though.
Jake Heitzner would have hit 2 balls out at Union Hill in this game.
Wow.
He hit one that I think Corey Rosenthal might have caught at the fence at Swim. Hammered it against a very good pitcher. But like I said, it wasn't. So here's my criticism.
They're 1-3 at Swim this year.
The Goddards,
9-11.
I think 8. Like you go to Morrell or
37 runs in the 4 games too, so it's just under 10 runs. So that's not where they're at as a team traditionally.
Their defense is weakest to me in the middle, between Gomolka and Toronto, wherever they're standing. And you can get away with Fauci and Lenny at third. That's okay. But you can't get away with it at third with as much gaps up the middle.
Right.
And what also,
anytime anytime you take away the range of Perez and Fauci at third, then then you're cooking like East Francis or even
Yeah.
like a Morrell
Yes. Yeah.
infield. Yeah, smaller infields. That makes
And
sense.
I watched this game. If Nick had 3 balls hit at him this game, it was a lot. So you got your
Dude,
the
no one
best
hits fly
player.
balls to left center at swim. It's ridiculous.
So it's like I would love to see him kind of, I guess you can't put him at shortstop, but he's your best player. So as the pitcher, I want to try to get him the ball more. And I know Heights is out, so they put Will Perez in left, who can do it, but he's already been moved from left to third. So why not put Jake Heitzner in right? Why not keep Goddard in left
Just try it, right?
and try it out? Give it a try. Not that that's why they lost this game. That's not why they lost this game.
I mean, they lost because they scored 2 runs, which is just unprecedented. I think if you think of it from the Goddard side, you got to just mentally move on and forget
Yes.
that game ever happened, like a throwaway game.
Yeah, this game was 15-11. You could probably go back and say, here's all these things we could have fixed or done differently. 15-2, it's a will, effort. Sometimes just not your day. Sometimes it's their day. That's just it. And that's
I
what
think
like.
it was a preamble for a very strange slate of softball scores that we're going to see.
I've never seen that we take a photo behind home plate before the game ever work out in a positive fashion.
Dude, I was going to say that when you brought it up. That I'm out on Team Pollock official. I've been out, but now I'm super duper out. This never happens. They have no chance to win it all. They're
I
done.
can't believe they won the game after they took that photo at home plate.
I thought this was after. Knowing it's before is wild.
It was before, and then AJ gave a little pregame speech, and it's like
You were fucked from there.
yes,
Yeah.
best dumper in the league, just kind of going out there. President of Bikini Bottom, just getting it done. So yeah, it's one of those days.
Yeah, and then Pollock, they turn around and they must have blew their load at
Yeah,
swim because they went to Morrell and lost the Bombenblit pretty easily. That feels more like the Pollock team you're used to. 10 runs and
gave up 16.
you score 10. It's tough to lose if you're them.
I didn't see this game on film. I watched Bombenblit play LaRocca, and if you would have told me after that game that team was going to score 16 fucking runs,
Crazy.
I think they beat Goddard. They had their pants on. They took their photo. They had their moment. Drove across the field, and they played a team that lost, and you won. You love that. I thought it was going to be reverse split for them and Polzer, and they both kind of did the opposite of what I thought they were going to do. So, thanks for not helping me improve in my quest to be the worst at picking these games. Or I guess help. Thank you for helping me. So yeah, that's that game. What are you going to do?
It's tough. I think that's tough. You're Pollock. You're just so emotionally high. Win a game you shouldn't win. Dominate a game you shouldn't dominate. And then it's tough to get in your car, get in the AC, and drive across town. I hate driving across town for doubleheaders. It's killer. It's not the worst drive. Swim tomorrow, but that's Bombenblit had enough time because Bombenblit lost 8-4 to LaRocca, which we can pivot to Bombenblit. Continuing to be a strange team, but
played a tough game.
Sitting there after scoring 4 runs, probably having a couple beers, joking, getting loose. Pollock also stood no chance in that game.
Yeah, I guess so. But the game they played against Frank's team, I wouldn't say Frank looked impressive at all. They looked quite human. I know Perugine is still dealing with the hamstrings. They didn't have the legend Larry Rubin out in right field.
Is he still hurting too?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The hamstring factory is late on their order for sure. But that's a good team to win a week, like a game where you kind of come out a little flat, you're a little hurt. Frank pitched really well. He's back, he's front, he's high, he's short, he's all over the place.
Short.
I know, Frank. I feel your pain. So I think they gutted out a good win. It wasn't until the 8th. They did not come alive until like the 8th in this game.
LaRocca?
Yeah, it was like 4-1, 4-2 all the way through.
That's tough. It's a barn burner.
Yeah, Dennis. Ever since I told Dennis O'Connor stop getting so many hits, he's 1 for 10 with a double. So,
nice, and he stunk in the Olympics too.
Olympics. So I guess this is my fault, Dennis. You can get hits again up until next Wednesday night, and then
I think that's a fair offer, Dennis.
Yeah,
right,
2 games,
perfect.
Hit whatever you want. Come Wednesday night, we take it easy and we move it on from there. But good teams win these games.
Is there anything you saw from that Bombenblit team in their 8-4 loss that changes your opinion on anything? I think Drashinsky's still pitching. That picture of that play was sick. Let me pull it up.
Yes,
But what did you see from them? Like, are they still exactly like they are who we think they are?
they have an incredible defense. Also, Mike Freese got me wet watching this game. This guy was like 4 for 4. He's the only one fucking hitting, doing anything. They go quiet with the bats, which doesn't make sense to me because this lineup is good. Like
Dude,
Tony,
what a picture this is.
yes. Welcome back, Ralph. Look at was that Richie on the floor? Eric is locked in over there. Faz trying to
Juraski, look at Juraski.
yeah, Drasky's just trying to save his ERA. But this was a crucial point in the game. It was like at this moment where you're like, this is maybe the third or fourth inning. Bombenblit's got a little bit of lead. You're like, wow, they're gonna kind of go.
Mm-hmm.
They just could never pull away. They swing at not the best pitches sometimes. They have good hitters, but Tino is there. Dennis O'Connor in left field. Like Dennis O'Connor can play a center field position. So they got a great outfield. They've got Faz and Tino on the left side. Frank is defending himself up the middle. Maybe
And
maybe on the
getting
right.
some decent contact. Like,
Yes,
not good. Yeah.
but this game was meant for this Bombenblit team. I mean, Tony did it. Tony ate them alive up the middle and to the right. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what you had to do. They were missing guys. Guys are hurt. Their right fielder isn't normally. I think it's Bonji in right field.
Oh
Jimmy,
wow.
yeah, Jimmy Murphy at second, or maybe Jimmy Murphy was hurt and wasn't there, so Jay Z was at second. So you have Anthony Fazzino at first. Not that Jay Z's athletic as hell, but that's
He's
still
just not the ideal
he's
second
just not
baseman.
Tino. He's
Right.
not. It's not Tino and Brian. It's Anthony and Jay Z with Bonji, who smoked the double in this game. But that was the side to push, and I wanted to see a little bit more of that. But this defense they're legit. Their defense,
Even with
defensive,
Juraski not even with Juraski not in the outfield, and I haven't seen him like field the middle. I'm assuming he could field the middle well, which will also just help in
yeah.
general. I think they have enough outfielders for it to not matter. But Joey and Padola out there with Tony and Tracy,
Joe
so
Beasley,
I mean
yeah.
they've kind of been looking for that pitcher, that answer. They played Wallman tough. Did they
Joey
beat Wallman 2 weeks
Bombenblit.
ago?
Joey Bombenblit played left this game.
He played left last week against Wallman as well. I want to find that game. I think Wallman ended up losing that game.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Was that
they did 8-3. So I mean, Bombenblitz they're 2-1 with Juraski on the bump, with beating a decent Wallman team, being very competitive against LaRocca, and then blowing out Pollock. Like maybe
yeah,
that's the answer, the spark they needed.
I like it.
All it took was Union Hill to take down Joe Juraski.
That's it. And that field is 6 more weeks. It's done minimum.
Oh, sick! Must have
Did you
saw it
see that
shadow.
email?
I did. You shared it to me.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
6 weeks.
more weeks. Insane. At
It's like
least.
Groundhog's Day. Yeah, at minimum is what they said, which is
That's
not
wild.
to hear.
Classic Marlboro.
Uh, so what we had first was the game of Rosenstock and Polzer at East Francis, right? That was the first one.
Okay.
Then they had to drive to Swim to meet ProCare after they lost. From what
Yeah,
I
this
understand, they threw
you're talking about Rosenstock going 0-2. Is that what
Yeah.
we're pivoting to?
Yeah.
Crazy. I asked this a few podcasts ago, maybe episode like 13, 14, when Rosenstock was like 8-1 or something. Were they playing their best softball too soon? They were. And I wonder if it's rocky roads ahead, or I heard some tempers were flaring. Back-to-back weeks, tempers were flaring.
And I don't think this division is the walk in the park that it was the first time around. If you look at Pingaro, Klaczynski, Bombenblit, all on the way up, Conti can beat any team, anytime. So, they went 5-0 in the division to start with a run differential of 10 and change. I don't know if that's going to be that the second time around.
Yeah, and
Still
they've already
not a team
played
I wanna
17
play.
games. Like they're 12-5. They've already played so many games. They don't have that many left, and they're kind of not playing. They're playing their worst ball, I think, right now. Rosenstock.
I mean, if not for a 9-man lineup, I think we would have beat them last week or whenever that was. I think that was.
Yeah, you guys beat them 15-13, and they had 9 men. Yeah.
That score is wrong. We lost that game 10-8. Or that game was 8-10. We lost that game 10-12.
Gotcha.
Not that
I
I
mean,
give too many shits, but yeah, I still don't want to play them though.
I mean, before that, right? So they went. They played Goddard at Muni on the 29th. They had a doubleheader. They lost. Then they beat Goldfarb 11-10, missing Mike Stock, and then they went no Mike Stock, Papa Sags, no Mike Sags, no Mark Mendelson Adelsberg Papa Sags, and they scored 26-22, and then whatever they scored against you. And then they get their full lineup back and they score 11, and then they lose Adelsberg at 9. So they're kind of suffering from that long lineup syndrome after putting up numbers without it.
It's way different. It's a I try to tell some of these newer guys that I talk to. I was having this conversation with David. It's a way different game when you play a team with 10, and when you come playoff time, you
You're
got
batting 13.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean we ran into that buzzsaw a little bit. We'll get to that, but yeah.
I don't want to play stock after playing Goldfarb. Ooh, I gotta go plug this in. After playing Goldfarb and playing Rosenstock, I still would like to play LaRocca. We've played you guys when Pablo was healthy. I gotta say, you guys are all kind of. It's hard. It's like a 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. You guys are kind of all the same, and the gap in the middle is not as wide as it felt in the beginning of the season as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, they've definitely come back down to earth. I mean, they're still a scary team, especially on Union Hill. Like we could take a
They're
look
gonna
at
get to
their
choose every. That's the other thing. Like they're gonna get to choose. That's where you got to play them. So when you factor in how good is this team, you kind of have to measure that in because that's what you're fucking getting. Marty, talk for a minute.
Let's talk about Team Carroll for a minute while Dom steps away. I mean, 12-9 over Rosenstock. Incredible win. We specifically didn't have John on this podcast, so we don't have to talk about Team Carroll. But let's give them some praise because they absolutely deserve it. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-1 in their last 10 games. And they're doing it all different sorts of fashions. One of them's a half game, the Drashinsky rain out. Which was the Drashinsky ran out. They played 5 innings and they won 4-0.
You're not wrong.
But 9-1 in their last 10. Dude, they're fucking rolling. Josh Walker's an all-star. He's been, from the sound of it, he's pitching. We saw it when they played Drashinsky too in the 5.5 innings, but he's working front of the zone, back of the zone, in, out, thinking about his pitches. We got guys making sure people are in the right spot. Communication. They're playing like a team. They're playing like a team of buddies, and it's working out for them. So shout out Team Carroll. They are sitting at 11-6 on a 4-game heater. Negative run differential, which is kind of crazy.
ProCare?
Yeah, ProCare. -2 run differential, which is wild. So, I mean, shout out to them. See what they can continue to do. I'm gonna believe in this team. I said at the beginning of the year I like their vibes. Obviously, a lot of friends on the team. So if I'm not rooting for Team Kessler, I feel like I'm rooting for Team Carroll, and that's kind of crazy to say after all the yelling I did a few pods ago. And I still think everyone on that team hates me, but it's par for the course. Dom, any thoughts on ProCare?
This fucking electrician's getting a text message from me when I'm done with this. Sorry. All right, we're back on it. ProCare. What do we say about ProCare? I said this was a must-win. Kind of got a little shit for it, but I'll eat the shit from Team ProCare. They know I will.
Of course.
But this was a must-win game, and they won it. So now I'm here to say,
shout out to them. This
is, I think, strongly the 5th best team if this is how they're going to keep playing. They've got. I talk about this all the time. There's maybe 5 guys in the league, 6 guys in the league you can hang your hat on and in a bat that are just guys, and they have one of them. They have a pitcher that's so much more engaged. Just do me a favor. All of you go back and watch a game from ProCare in week 1, 2, 3, or they had a couple primetime games. Look at one of the
lot of primetime games.
Look at the difference in what, and this is like he played with Pollock last year, and Pollock is a pitcher. Like this was not to say it's an issue is it seems like a harsh word, but all I think all he really just needed to see was how important him being locked in. He's starting to show emotion. He's making, even if he can't make the play, he's getting his glove on it. That gives you a lot of confidence. And as a hitter, it makes you think. It makes you think a little bit more before you go there. Helps Juan out, helps Tom out, helps the team
Yep.
out. And now they're a little bit more free to kind of,
Have fun.
yes, and hit the ball. They have a low batting average, but they hit the shit out of the ball. So what changes? Is it more likely those guys hit a little bit better, or do they hit less extra bases? I think it's more likely that they're going to start hitting a little bit better too.
Right. Yeah. If they're gonna keep playing well defensively and being in the right spots too, and
Yeah.
Walker's gonna actually pitch instead of throw, and they wake up. Yeah, for sure.
It's a wagon.
It is a wagon. 9-1 in their last 10. On the other side of this, Polzer, interesting, very interesting doubleheader from Polzer. We said it earlier. Shout out to Dave getting off the Schneid, the extra base hit Schneid. What a guy.
Love it.
But beating Rosenstock 12-11 at East Francis and then driving to Manalapan and losing 10-8 to Conti.
Yeah.
What a weird morning. And is there anything that describes Team Polzer more than a split of this magnitude?
Dude, I think
All by 3 runs.
I think every team that played a doubleheader that won the first game lost the second. And
Except Conti, but yeah.
Conti lost the first and won the second.
Won the second.
Yeah, they're the only ones that did it backwards. But
so strange.
It is weird.
They might have been the only ones that didn't have to move
Right.
fields too, and that's maybe why.
The Goldfarbs didn't have to move, but we all know why that is.
True. Bombenblit didn't move, and they lost, then won. So
Yeah.
2 and 3. There you go. Well, they're all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Goldfarb lost and then won. We won and then lost.
Okay. So everyone who stayed still won. Yeah.
Yeah, all the people that moved. Yeah, and I guess that's the key factor.
Yeah. And that very interesting case study, especially it was such like a hot and humid day. It was disgusting. Getting in the AC is brutal.
I mean, Conti texted me. He said they could play at the Polo Grounds and they were going to beat Polzer because of what I said about them last week, and he did. How was their game against you? That's the next one.
Yeah, I mean, anything on Polzer, they're just going to continue to be this weird team all year that has no chance to win it all. Calling a spade a spade. Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, it's. I can tell you teams that got a shot, and I can tell you teams that can make a run, and then we can tell you teams that probably have no shot. And I don't want to put them there because I know inside Michael Brullo III is a better player than what he is right now. And if you can get that guy at the right time, he's
over or under May 2028. Are we still going to be saying that about Mike Brullo and his 325 batting average?
under.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, that's a wide berth he gave me, so I'm going to say under for sure.
All right, Conti. Their game, seeing them win 10-8 is interesting. Against us, we won 7-5. We took the lead in like the 7th or the 8th. Of the 12 runs scored in that game, I think 7 to 8 of them were given by the other team.
Just errors, throws.
We gave them the lead, and then they gave it back to us. And anytime anyone needed a big hit, nobody got a big hit. We scored 3 in the first off of a Vig homer.
Absolute stud.
Beast. And they didn't help themselves defensively. We didn't help ourselves defensively. This was a game of neither team wanting to win. And it sounds like something similar happened in that Polzer game, but they ended up squeaking it out.
Yeah. Rating Conti and Polzer's team is tough.
It's tough, but
they're the same. Scooby Doo when you take the mask off and it's the same guy. They're kind of the same thing.
For me, it's that middle part of their order that's like Kaczewski, not in any particular order, but it's the top five. There's the big dogs, right? Nichols leads off. Then it's, like Conti, Gregg, DeLuise, whatever. Those are the top four. Then it's like Kaczewski, Mamone, um, Jeff Arnold, Joel Potos,
Um,
Costa,
Perone,
Perone. That part of the
Podai,
order, what was that?
and the Podai, the POTUSes, Gary
Yeah,
Klein.
and the POTUS, yeah. It's that round 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's so important for them because that they can single you to death, or what we saw against our team was it got very long, and there wasn't much threat, but it got long. So it was like them kind of laboring through that. If if that group of names hits like we saw in the middle of the year when they were, that could be very exhausting to play against. And it really just depends which part of that order you're going to get. Like when we looked back at Pollock, Byko, Meyer, not necessarily the Meyer game because it was 8 runs, but they scored 15 and 16 runs, and that group of guys was so big for them.
Try another
And I
guy,
feel like
Conti.
they didn't come through against us as much, and we weren't really like too
Yeah.
worried about them.
I think, comes down all the time when you have a very good defense and you have a smart pitcher. It's the top five guys are going to be the top five guys. You can try to make them think and hope they have a bad day or situationally keep them on first base instead of letting them get to second. The difference that pitcher makes is 6 through 13. And if those guys don't beat you up, now the top is only coming up 3 times, maybe four. Maybe they come up a fourth time in desperation with all the pressure. So that's like the first inning is pressure, then the last inning is pressure.
Yep.
So that's where the big difference is, and that's where a team like you guys, even though Pablo's
We can talk about us, bro.
what?
We can talk about Team Kessler if you want.
Yeah, we can go on to the second game. I think that's probably the better time to talk
It's the same. It's the same topic because, all right, Conti Kessler was 13 versus 13, and there were 16 total hits in the game.
Yeah,
Like it was just
and
bad hitter after bad hitter and the top of an order. Like that's really what it was. That's what it boiled down to, that game.
and then you play what, 13 against 10, right, or 11 maybe?
We lost Tim Farrow, who's
Your best Farrow.
having a very good year.
Yeah.
So we ended up hitting 12 against their 10. So we moved from an Alpin 1 to 5. And then Team Byko beat us 10-6. We were just so flat. We were so flat energy wise. I asked the team during the Team Byko against Byko if we wanted to just forfeit because like of how our energy was and our attitude. Legitimately felt like we didn't want to be there.
Might have just been that feel because Taco asked his team the same thing.
Yeah, maybe it was the field. Maybe it was the umpire.
Maybe.
And his vibes, which we can talk about. If you want to talk about, I would love to. There's two things I'd actually love to talk about. I actually want to get your opinion on something.
Go ahead.
Team Byko. All right, so we play them in Alpin 1. We have like, I don't know, 8 hits. We score 7 runs, and we barely win a game that we shouldn't have won. And then we meander over to Manalapan 5, where we play Team Byko. I got over to Manalapan 5 around 10:10. I unpack my car. I start walking down to the field. There's a couple of the guys, Team Byko, about 7 guys. Their pitcher, Pez, in the parking lot talking to Team Drashinsky 20 minutes before the game. We're the home team, so home team's supposed to supply the baseballs, the softballs for BP. So those make it down via Andy Kessler around 10:18. And then Team Byko decides that they need to take BP, which is cool. They haven't played a game yet. You take BP beforehand. A couple of our guys wanted to take BP too. They only got 2 at-bats before, and they wanted to get some swings, make sure they were all good. And why shouldn't we? Should we, like, serious question, should the team that just played a doubleheader be allowed to take swings in between the game if they want?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see why not, especially when there are balls, because we're the home team. We brought them over. I could have left them in the car, and Team Byko wouldn't have had balls to hit. But
I
that's
mean,
besides the point.
we were off the field at maybe 10:05,
Right.
and only person there was Evan Abramson.
Right. So we're getting yelled at by Byko, by Pez and Fogarty that we're not allowed to hit BP
Yeah,
because we already played a game.
yeah.
And they need that time for them to take BP, which I don't think is fair because A, show up at 10:05 when the other game ends, use your own balls and hit.
Go to another field.
Go to another field. It's 10:30. You
There's
can't go to a
70
field at
fields there.
9:30.
Yeah.
There's multiple fields. Now up in high schools right there. So
Do you think that
don't
turns out differently if Byko is there?
I
Like, do you
mean
think he has them
maybe.
on another field? Do you think he has them hitting BP? Any of that stuff?
I think he could. Yeah. Very fair.
I would say that.
And then when I say this to Pez, he threatens to slap me in the face and calls me a 106-pound keyboard warrior. And that if I continue telling him he could have hit at another field, he's going to physically assault me.
Yeah.
And then
Sure, Fogarty thought that was
bitch out on slapping me by calling me a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, and the umpire is not. The umpire does not help. It does. He does not lend. This is going to be a theme of, I'll let you go on whatever rant, but I'm going to go on whatever rant next, and but it's tough. My general feel is, if you have a doubleheader and you're coming to another field, you could say, yeah, don't take batting practice, but in reality, there's three umpires I hold in very high esteem, and that's Tracy, that's Scooty, that's Mike Walker, and I even like the guy who did the games at Morrell. What's his name? Billy?
Dicky.
What?
Dicky. This week, Dicky.
Sure. I don't know his name, whatever. Great. I hold them in very high regard because they communicate well, they understand what's going on, and they do not treat everyone like it is a waste of their time to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to say, oh, we have to start at 10:30. That's fine. If you're going to do that, then you need to start the first game 30 minutes earlier if you're going to make other teams travel. And you're going to say, I get it. Scheduling is hard. This is not me shitting on the scheduling. We have the fields that we have. Union Hill left is down. We have to all make the best. But that goes for the people in charge. That goes for the umpires too. They have to make it the best with us too. If you want to get paid, I've played softball. I've lived in 4 different states. I've played in every single one. I've played tournaments everywhere. There's not a single league I've ever been on where I've been like, these umpires are as bad as we have. And it is not. It is two things.
Not even on the field, like making bad calls,
Right.
bad attitudes,
Yes.
talking back, no respect.
I've been in tournaments where the players are way worse, charity, co-ed, where people don't even know how to stand in the box. Umpires are way nicer, way more pleasant. I played in tournaments with guys that get paid to play softball. Umpires just as nice. There's still the same amount of competition, still the same amount of contention. They hold everyone in control. And I can say, it's easy to say this is a problem that needs to be fixed, but I will say that this problem is leading to a lot of other problems, and the road that it's and this is, I know that people on the board and in the league that I hold in very high regard and esteem don't believe that I'm speaking for the every player. They believe
But you are.
I'm speaking for 10 or 15% of the league. Telling you after this Sunday, the amount of people I've never spoken to, I've never even seen speak, that all feel genuinely unsafe and like something bad is going to happen is a problem. Is a problem that needs to get. You can make fun of Ben, and we can make jokes about Glenn and Pez and all these other people, and it's fun and it's funny. You complain about the umpire, and this is a problem. This is a problem that needs to get fixed for all 200 people in this league, because sometimes it's not a safe place to be, and there's no one in charge. And the people that are in charge think that this is fucking wrestling, and it's not. It's not wrestling.
Yeah.
I hate
mean,
to
we
break
saw
it to people that like it. It's not wrestling. We want
we'll
competitive.
talk. We can talk about that, like with Dan DeFidel specifically, like the Marrone,
The
the
Lugos,
Goddard,
yes.
the Goddard fracking situation that
Kraken,
was
not
almost a
Kraken, yeah.
full-on brawl, and then another Danny DeFidel game is almost a full-out brawl, and no suspensions, or no ejections, which leads to no suspensions in those games. So fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Fool me
twice,
twice,
shame
we
on
have a
me. Is that the
fucking
saying?
problem. Yeah.
Right? Like Danny D is now a problem because his games are getting out of control multiple times.
I would
Specifically,
like
what I'm talking about. What's
that
up?
specifically when you're talking about what?
Specifically, I want to talk about Pez and Fogarty. I don't think it's a secret that Fogarty is a grump who doesn't want to be there. He
Right.
has ejected multiple people before for
Yes.
saying literally nothing. Look at the
Innocuous.
Zach Schmidt.
Yeah.
Like, he throws people out for being like, bad call.
Yeah.
And because of that, people have to play uptight. They're not allowed to be themselves. Justin Colorado is a hothead when he plays. He'll be the first to tell you that. He plays with a lot of energy, he cares a lot, and he gets emotional. And sometimes, if a call don't go his way, he's going to yell, he's going to curse, he's going to get mad at himself, might get mad at an umpire. It happens, right? Twice now we've had Fogarty, and Justin Colorado gets a flat pitch that he's not happy with, no flat call, swings, pops it up, and he's like, man, that was flat. Like, come on, how's that not flat? And the umpire says, if it ain't flat, don't swing at it. It's short. Right? Like, egging him on, trying to get him to clap back at him so that he can be like, you're gone. Because what else does he have to live for? But, so now Justin has to not be himself on the field. Ben, who's noted with the umpires,
Yeah.
can't be himself because he's going to get ejected for breathing near the umpire. But Pez, Fogarty's buddy, is able to be his loud, obnoxious self, talking shit to Fogarty, and be himself playing softball. So, 25 of the 26 players in every game with Pez and Fogarty has to play with a fucking rod up their ass and not be themselves, while Pez just gets to be merry old Pez and have his fun. And it's actually a competitive advantage.
Yeah. I mean, it is. You could arguably say that this was Pez's best game of the year because he did. You get he gets a mental advantage. Then they play well without their one and their two and their whole game. Everyone knows that you're. You know, my thing is, it's like here's where I disagree with you. Not in principle, but because the argument you make puts too many people that make these decisions on the line because they all have personal friendships with the people in charge. Not to name names, but the commissioner played a game in a lightning storm, and no other team in the entire league would ever get to finish that game or play that game or claim that this is the safest league and blah blah blah. So there, you cannot say because Pez and Fogarty have a relationship that it's a problem because the personal relationships that a lot of people in charge have with these umpires, it would call into contact their cognitive dissonance about the situation themselves and the advantages that they get. So if they were to admonish Pez for that, they would inherently, by the laws of the transitive properties, be guilty themselves. So
Which could never happen.
Right. Which what I would say to eloquize what you're saying a little bit is
good word. Great word.
It's okay if Martin Blackburn is having a bad day and he comes to the field and he's a little bit louder, he's a little bit angrier, he's a little bit more on edge. It's okay for Martin Blackburn to have a bad day and to kind of have a shitty time out on the field and act a little bit shitty because Martin Blackburn paid to be there. And there is an adult there that is paid money to tell Martin Blackburn if he's over the line or he's not. He's also got a manager. He's also got people there on his team. What I do not accept are people that are paid to be somewhere that get to take whatever bad day, situation, life, whatever the fuck, argument, tummy ache. You're getting paid money. This is a job. Do not take out your personal life on the guys here. Do not come here and act like this is a distraction for me. Pay money and join the league. If you would like to have an emotional break from work and life, pay money and play in the league and be subject to the same rules as everyone else. And
Mm-hmm.
that is, I believe, an argument that all 200 and whatever players in the league can get behind. Because when you go into work, when I'm getting paid money to do a job, I cannot have a bad day there because I don't get any more work. But what we have here is a track record of, hey, come have your bad day. We're fine. Do your bad job. We'll pay
We
you.
need anybody. We're
We're going to
desperate. We
keep
need
paying
anybody.
you. And because we've paid you for so long and we haven't punished you for anything, we're going to continue to allow this behavior at the detriment to the people that are paying a lot of money to go and have that emotional break. That's what these guys sometimes forget. Not everyone's life is good. Not everyone's got tons of money in the bank. Not everyone's got a nanny or a meal service or a good marriage or a good job or is the boss. People come there because they don't have those things and they
Mm-hmm.
want to come and let off some steam. And we can argue about how is it healthy, appropriate, which ways are and which ways aren't. Great. But you're paying money and you're here to do that. When you get paid to do a job anywhere in the fucking real world, if you do not, if you
You
do
can't
not
do that. You can't
satisfy
bring
the
that
minimum
payment.
requirements of being cordial to the people paying your salary, you cannot
Mm-hmm.
have this job. You cannot. I can call, text me, Joe or Greg. I got 7 umpires that would love to ump in this league that would not let half the things that happen here. You wouldn't be you wouldn't be liable for a fight to happen or parents to come on the field or none of that stuff would happen because these guys will never let it happen. I've played yellow ball. I've had people threaten to hit balls at me in my direction that have been thrown out of the game. I've been there. There is a level of doing this the right way. If you're going to say, hey, let's treat this like the WWE, let's put everything on camera, let's stoke the fires, but let's get a fucking adult here so things don't, so we can get to the line and not cross it because not everyone's
Mm-hmm.
in on the joke. And when everyone's not in on the joke and people are paying money for that joke, people are not happy. They don't feel safe.
Yep.
People don't feel safe. Clip this. This is the one thing that you guys hear. And if you agree with me, clip it and send it to everyone on the board. People do not feel safe anymore. And this goes for parents, girlfriends, fiancés, wives, children, whatever the fuck. Some of the calmest, nicest men I know in this league do not feel safe. And tell me that's not a problem. Tell me I don't speak for at least half the league. Tell me that's not a problem and I will show you how tone deaf you are to the things going on in your own house. And that's
Yep.
the most
Very well said.
way I can say it.
Yep. And I think number one reason people don't feel safe, Dom, is because you smoke weed.
Yes, it is a big problem.
Yeah, massive
Huge.
problem. Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah. Very well said. Last thing on our games. Team Byko, man, the 10 that showed up for them. I think it was 10, maybe 11. I mean, by God, did they play fantastic?
had a day.
John McGuire was fantastic at second. I think for them, like, no pressure. You're playing without Byko and Matt Hill. No pressure. Go out and have some fun. See what happens.
How about little
All the
Randall?
pressure's on Team Kessler. Shout out Justin Randell and Gary Simchek. They were 8 for 8 in the middle of their order. Impossible to get out. John McGuire played unbelievable at second.
What a week for Justin.
Evan Abramson played unbelievable in right center.
He came up to me.
Like Jason Feingold couldn't do anything wrong. He was making plays for Rob Cord himself. He was on base 4 times. Every single player showed up and was an animal. Pez struck out swinging. Looking. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What I say about Pez, the games where he's a little bit hot-headed before and nice and calm during is when he pitches the best. But he likes to be controversial while he's on the mound, and that's a bad tone to set. I would also, again, people know that I'm friends with Pez. I do love Pez. I have a very, very soft spot in my heart for Pez. I do not, anytime you threaten physical assault, you are suspended. I don't care if the game just finished. It didn't start yet. If you threaten someone with physical violence, you are thrown out of the game and you are suspended next week. And you sit in front of, if I'm the commissioner, you sit in front of me and you write me a fucking 4-paragraph essay about what it is to be a fucking adult and to know how to share toys and to be on the field with your friends. Otherwise, you don't come back. You don't want to you don't want to read the letter. Go find another league. They love
Yeah,
saying that, but when it
I don't know. It's like
yes,
he threatens me pregame because I'm telling him to take BP at the other field, and then in the middle of the game, it's like the fifth inning, sixth inning, we're down one or two, whatever. Second and third, 2 outs for me. They walk me to pitch to David. He gets David to pop up to second, and he like wants a high five for me as we're crossing paths back to the dugout. How about you go fuck yourself?
yeah. I mean
How about that?
that's
How about that, Pez?
so if you could do that, if you could do all of those things without offering to slap you in the face, I say great job. Way to fucking win. People forget that half of most warfare or more is mental, even sports. So you cannot attack you cannot threaten to attack me or offer yourself to fight. That you're done. But you could talk shit. You could have fun. I am fully on the even people make fun of my weight, make fun of the way I look when I'm running. Okay, that's fine. If you're going to threaten to fucking hurt me, I've got a separate issue. I
Yeah.
don't like the first thing either, but it's not go home. But so I agree. If you can do all
When you talk about the nicest people in the league not feeling safe, like Beef Iorio and Dave Wag, right, came up to me after that, and they were like, "We heard like they started walking out from the dugout when they heard that. They were like, even like two of the nicest guys in the league, like sweethearts,
yes,
were just like ready to
yeah,
like get up and get going in case something was needed."
and that is the line that's the precedent and that needs to be set. Maybe back in the maybe 5 7 years ago, everybody was really good friends and we can do this and blah blah. We can't. People care too much now, and you could say you've always cared, but you know the talent that's in the league is better, i.e., more testosterone, more competition, better teams, bigger men, all issues. So cannot say in 2012 when Mike Conti was the best player in the league talking a lot of shit. I don't think anyone felt like Mike Conti was going to find them in the parking lot and beat them with the steel rod, but he was still the best player talking a bunch of shit. I doubt he was threatening to hurt people. And you could say, oh, this is how it's always been. It's not like that anymore, guys. I don't know if you're there. And I say that facetiously because you guys are all on the field. You're all on the field. And so it's these are my issues. They're very simple. It's very simple. You want to call you a keyboard warrior or whatever the fuck, you can. But do not tell me you're going to slap me in the face. Do not tell me you're going to slap me in the face and then turn around and say to me, "Oh, he's just joking. You can't be aggressive." So you're going to tell me that I cannot meet like aggression with like aggression, and now I need to curb my behavior because you're going to allow this kind of stuff? That's not fun. That's not what people newsflash. People are not coming here for a fucking sweatshirt or a jacket or to live forever on the Marlboro softball webpage. They're not. They're coming here because they love the guys, they love their families. Their families come and watch, and for fucking 40 to 80 hours a week, they get their dick knocked in the dirt at work, and they want to come and have fun and have a beer with their friends, hug each other, maybe do something special, and that's it. They're not coming to get into fight. Some of the dudes in these leagues are fucking gigantic. They drink alcohol. They have whatever going on at home. You're muted, and you're still muted. Can't hear you.
Alcohol on the field and on the sidelines acceptable. We not acceptable. Just want to confirm.
Yeah, I mean,
Got
it's
it.
the way that I feel generally is you should be able to drink, and it's going to be a hot day and you're drinking. We don't want to take that out. That's fun. There's a responsible way. If you're going to drive home, be responsible and be respectful. If you're going to be there and drink, kind of be aware of what's going on. And again, if you're going to drink and that's what's going on, and you could say it's not allowed during the game. Say whatever you want. We all know the truth. You guys can say whatever you want. We know the truth. But once you see someone that's maybe they've had something to drink and now they're getting a little bit irate, they also have to get taught. Time to go. If you want to drink, you cannot be aggressive. These are how you self police as human adults, grown men and women and whatever. You should be able to audit yourself. And if you can't, you need an adult. And if you need to pay that adult $40 extra, $50 extra a week, that's great.
So
Pay
be
them.
it. Right.
Pay them. Raise our dues
So,
again, we will pay. If you're telling me no one's going to threaten to punch me in the face, not that anyone has or will, but if you're going to tell me $40 extra on my dues, $50 extra gives me the peace of mind that I don't have to go. Now I have to go, like, we get into my game, but now I have to defend my teammates and people I care about against someone else
Mhm.
I care about. And I have to sit
Yeah.
here and say,
It's not at you, but you are gonna be in a situation where you have to deal with it.
yes, and I don't want that. But I'm like very firmly on the record of how I feel based what happened with Ed, even with Heitzner and his son. I also thought they should have been suspended back then because
Mhm.
I just think it's a line. And at no time, I won't get into it yet. Let's get into my games, right? Are we?
All right, let's circle back. So Meyer 15-4 over Klashinsky, and then you guys go over to Freehold and play a close one with Goldfarb, which we had some fireworks in it. Team Klashinsky seems like they came back down to earth again, and you guys decided to score 15 runs
Dude,
in a game,
I
which is 2 games output. So you guys fucked up. I think you won
yeah,
by
we,
too much.
we wasted all of our hits. I'll say this about Team Klashinsky. They fought hard the whole time, even when they were down. We might have played one of the best defensive games in the history of Marlboro softball against them. They
Nice.
scored like 3 runs at the end of the game when it was kind of dead, 15-1. But if you ask any of those Klashinsky guys, the defense that Pat Brock played, he stole 4 or 5 outs. Then with Vince Caputo behind him covering whatever else he can't get, we stole their top 3 hitters were 0 for 12, and they're very good hitters.
Wow.
I love that Manalapan field because it's big like swim and it has no mound. So I like those big fields. We have that offense where I can move
It's
around.
perfect for you
Oh,
guys. Yeah.
yeah, so good. So I mean, they never quit. They they were hitting the shit out of the ball. They were just hitting it hard in the direction of Pete. And then
Your
you
best
have
players.
Dave
Yeah.
where he played with Brent and the Krauses and Soskel, so he knows where all their and Pat knows where everyone's supposed to go. So, and we were just on fire. We were just all hitting. We were moving. We were shaking. Russ Kraus, Ronnie, they flipped pitchers in the middle of the game,
Mm.
and then we drove across. Good day for Team Meyer. I know we lose this game, but this is
In 10, right?
everything we needed. Yeah, and extra innings. All right, so let me set this stage, okay?
Go for it.
I know we've taken
Go
too
on,
much time. I
Picasso.
apologize. But we get to the field, everyone's hanging out. I happen to like everyone on Team Goldfarb. I know Alex a long time. Usha's over there, right? I'm a big fan of the Villanis. I really love Becker. His wife is there. The dog is there. Doug is there. Cole is there. Like, I met Cole's fiance for the first time. What a fucking peach, right? So, all good things, right? They're hanging out. I'm not going to say they were drinking. I didn't physically see them drinking, but um, like I think I can pick up on details pretty well. When I walked over, I don't think I saw alcohol at all. So I'm not gonna be the one that says that's what they were doing. But it was generally nice. I really like and care about most of that team. Alex is married to one of my best friends. Like, all of these guys, I will hug. This entire team, Billy Chisano, all the fucking guys. So pretty innocuous, like guys that we like. We know we just won a game. Now we're playing one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league. To my estimation, they've got 2 1s and a 2 on their team. They're like you guys. You guys have 2 1s and a 2 on your team, and it makes you
Hmm.
very difficult to beat, even if you do have 3 Kesslers and 3 Farrells in the lineup. It's tough. So it's like we're gonna go into a dogfight. Our team was like a little bit kind of falling apart. We needed that Klashinsky game. Now in my mind, we don't need to win this game, but we cannot go from winning a game to getting our doors knocked in because that's not. We need to have a fight.
That's bad vibes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So first inning, we score 2. We're the away team. They score 4. I'll say this part of the story because it'll come back, but Vince Caputo's first at bat, he's our 2 hitter. He walks. His second at bat in the 3rd inning, he hits a 3-2 fly ball to Ush. As he's hitting, Becker goes, "Oh, that's why you walk because that's what your fucking swing looks like." So immediately, just like you said, Wags and all these guys when Pez is saying Vince is he's a human golden retriever. He just look at him run. His hair,
I was gonna say I've never seen that dude like show emotion.
Never say a word. Right. It's all I describe him as positive neutral. He's either neutral or positive. He never goes in the other direction. And as a trait for someone that's your best player, incredible quality. Positive neutral all the time. So Vince is like, what the fuck was that? It was the third out of the inning. We're kind of like switching around. Guys are kind of a little bit testy. And I'm like, hey, everyone relax. This is what he's trying to do.
That's kind of a good chirp. I kind of like that.
And I know it's hard.
It's a good chirp.
Everything that happened after, it's hard. Wow, Vince Caputo just texted me. This is
wow. Ears were ringing. Golden Retriever's ears were ringing.
Yeah, fuck.
You see my name?
Yeah. So so here's my thing. Vince is our best player. He's our one. Becker is probably, arguably, one of the. He's an MVP. He's the leading for MVP, is he not? One of the guys, right? If he doesn't,
my MVP a couple episodes ago, yeah.
So he's hitting 600 and change, leading the league in home runs. That's a guy that can chirp. It's not like he's chirping at Alex Pugliese or Bruce Cotter or Doc Ballar or Craig Tepper. I get that Craig Tepper and Vince have a very similar demeanor and disposition, like a happy golden retriever running around. But Vince is our guy. He's our best player. So to say that, it's like, okay, we're going to I'm like, okay, we're going to fucking dogfight it out. This is what we're doing.
Right.
So everyone's kind of a little bit testy. And Joe, and it's hard for me to say anything because if my little brother or, my brother was on the team and someone said that to him, would I feel the same way? Probably not. Probably not. So I get onto the mound. I'm throwing warm-up pitches. And I was like, that's not nice, Beck, because I'm like trying to break the tension. I'm also the guys behind me know, hey, I don't believe his intentions to be malicious. He's trying to talk some shit. It's a hot day. Talk a little shit. We have a little fun. It's over now. Look, I'm telling. He said, I'm just calling. He goes, I'm just calling it like I see it, babe. Right? So I'm like, again, not egregious. He's calling me babe. Smile on his face. This is not, this is not anger girl with fists closed.
Right.
So Joe Caputo is like, shut up. He's telling him to shut up. Again, okay. Telling the guy to shut up. He's chirping at your brother, chirping at your team. Great. Becker goes, I don't know whose face said that, but your face is fucking stupid. Right? Right. Right. It's like, if you know Becker, that's like just a dumb Becker thing to say.
Not necessary, but yes.
Right. And you can excuse it any way you want, but even he was kind of chuckling a little bit. And in my estimation, I think he was trying to concede a little bit. Like,
probably went into someone's face stupid is. That's like we're done with this. Like it's such a childish insult that means nothing.
Yeah. So the game is nip and tuck all the way. It's 5-2, 6-3. Now it's 6-5. Top of the ninth.
Did you guys ever have the lead?
We'd never had the lead. First inning, top of the first, we were up 2-0.
Doesn't count.
And they scored 4. So we held them to 2 runs the other 8 innings, and we scored 4. Right? But it was a hot day. It was long. Becker was pitching really well. They have a great defense. We have a great defense. So I'm like, we're fucking playing with these guys. We're down by 1 run. It's the top of the ninth, 2 outs. Guess who's up?
Vince Caputo.
Vince Caputo's up.
God, what a guess.
Guess what Vince Caputo does? He does what anyone does in this situation. He delivers.
He
hits a bunt single to the pitcher. He hits a 3-2 ball straight down and then whizzes to first like a dog is chasing him, essentially. Becker, I know if you're going to talk shit, you want to make that play, right? So fuck the situation, fuck what's going on. He comes up, he bare hands it, throws it at Rich Hartley. Not a terrible throw. Vince is just too fast, and Rich Hartley, I don't even think Rich Hartley thought he was going to throw it. Ball's by Rich Hartley. Vince is at second. Now Vince is at third. Rich Hartley has the ball. He's not in fair territory yet, but he's pretty close. Like, he's got the ball in the dugout. Vince goes halfway and stops on a dime. Rich Hartley gets all excited, throws the ball at all of 5'3" Billy Chisano, who cannot reach it, goes by him. Vince walks in, scores. Little League home run, 3 base, probably 4 base error. To tie the game at 6 in the top of the ninth with 2 outs.
Hold on, let me show you this picture. For those of you watching, Let me screen share. Come on. Look at this fucking picture, dude, of the shit show. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Look at Vince coming home.
Yeah.
Reed going to get it,
Yeah.
dude. Look at Cole's reaction.
And look at Becker. Becker's like, "Fuck this fucking."
And
Of
look
all
at,
the
look at right center.
Yeah, that's
That
our
Ush
buddy
just
Ush.
felt- Rich Hartley's a mess.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
He's just throwing his hands up.
Nick
Just
Bellani's,
so good.
Mike Bellani's rubbing his nuts. Look at Goldfarb. Yeah, look at Alex. Yeah.
Just
And look at
believe
Vince. He's all.
fucking-
This is when he's like, "Fuck!" He's screaming from here, right? Of course, he's excited. He just tied the game.
Mhm.
And look how close Becker is, right? So as he scores, I don't know exactly what he said because I'm in the dugout on the first base side. I'm like far in the shade because Papa's been in the heat. It's been a long day. So
Of course.
I'm inside, right? And I'm rattling the fence. I think it's like me, Bruce, and Alex Pugliese are the only ones in the dugout. Dave is coaching.
A lot of brain power.
Right. High autism in there. We were buzzed. So we're like shaking the fence, right? We're clapping. Vince comes home and he goes, "How's that for a fucking hit?" Or "Stick that hit in your fucking face." Whatever it is. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't have a single problem with. That is it's a fair retaliation to the precedent that was set.
Right.
He didn't stand there, right? He didn't stand and stop. He didn't offer
And dead in Becker's face.
He did yell it because look how close. That's why I say that's how close Becker was.
Right.
And I think that's the perception that's bad. And I know it sounds like I'm defending my friend, and I would like to only say that we should never be judged on these moments. Like we all have these moments. We should have some grace.
Of course.
But it's a hot day, right? You think you just made the error that cost the tie in the ninth. Like a lot of emotions and testosterone there. Vince yells something in his face. Doesn't stop. He's still running. He's into the arms of like everyone on the team. High five, this and that. I don't know if you have the rest of the video, but this is when Becker is trying to call Vince Caputo out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Pete K, Joe, Pat Brock, because he's coaching third. All the guys. Brian Frank comes walking out. Gigantic, lumbering Brian Frank. Brian Frank is a huge man made of steel.
Massive.
Absolutely gargantuan. Who cares if he's hitting 360? The man he could probably bend a metal post with his bare hands, right? So we have some big boys on the team that are now coming out to defend Vince, obviously. Who's not going to defend Vince? And Becker is kind of brushing up and he's bopping in with Pete K and Joe, and he's trying to call Vince out, and he's basically offering himself up. Again, I think if he wanted to hit somebody, he would have hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I just think that temper's flaring over the line. Now Joe Caputo's dad comes out from, like on the first base side, the dugout's here, and then there's like a little bench on the outside. That's where Joe Caputo,
fans on the field.
That's where Joe Caputo, no, concerned parent was on the field.
Okay.
I'll say what I said to Doug or Alex, whoever I said this to. If anyone ever, even though I know Becker, and let's say this was someone that I didn't know and was offering to do that to me and was coming towards the dugout, offering himself to beat me up,
mm-hmm.
my father would not de-escalate the situation the way Joe and Vince's dad did. My father would escalate that situation.
Yeah, here it is. I'll pull it up so you could see it. Let me know. Can you see Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the screenshot we were going to see. Let me unmute this. Maybe we can hear some words. Back immediately heads over.
And that's Pete is like, "Come on, calm down." See now?
Calling him out.
Yeah.
Doc Pilar. What are you doing?
And he's still on the field, right? So it's like, now Joe comes out because Joe's defending his brother. Look at that.
Of course.
Now he's back, right? You see Danny? Wait, go back. Just go back 10 seconds. Look over here, right? This is me. See that? This is me in the dugout saying, "Danny, you cannot allow this to happen on the field." And what his words to me is, "I don't know what's happening." I said, you are only paid to know what's happening.
See his dad right there.
Yes.
Chirping him.
Right. Right. And Cole's telling them to get back in. Everyone's defending their guys. Everyone is just really hot.
Mm-hmm.
No one's fighting, right? No one's punching anyone. If someone wanted to punch someone, they would have. My whole feeling is you just can't do that. I'm not upset about anything that was said by anyone, frankly. And my team probably won't love this take out of me, but I can't have this take in week 7 and not have it in week 12, whatever we're in. And my take is, and Beck, I love you, but I think as soon as you offer yourself to fight someone, and Vince never came back out of the dugout, never offered himself to fight, nothing. Once you offer to fight someone, it's done. And not to throw Doug,
It's over. Yeah.
not to throw Doug under the bus, but he is a member of the board now. They went out of their way to say they removed Ed and they've added Doug. And now a board member. This is the second time a member of the board is on the field while someone is aggressively offering to fight a paying member of this league.
Mm-hmm.
Umpire does nothing. I would excuse ignorance if I'm not standing there pointing out exactly in live time and you do not see this guy who's getting paid money, our fucking money, act like he's not watching this grown man do this.
He has no idea what's happening.
So what happens? Becker should get thrown out of this game, right? He should be suspended and there's no inquiry about it. Rich Hartley has to pitch the rest of this game. Eric Becker is now an automatic out. He does not hit the walk-off hit. We get 5 outs against Rich Hartley instead of 5 more outs against the best pitcher in the league, one of the best pitchers in the league. We win this fucking game. For what? For a guy to pretend like he doesn't see what's going on? And again, my problem isn't with Becker all the way. You are free to say and do whatever you want. You are responsible for the consequences.
The guy of learning the game.
Now, let me tell you what happens. You cannot suspend Becker because that's the right thing to do, but he wasn't thrown out of the game. You can't turn around and say, imagine you suspend Becker now after watching what Ed did on camera and everything that happened in that game, and your response was there was no one was ejected for the game, no need for a suspension. You got to go around and set a new precedent after you already set that.
Well, that's what the email that they sent tried to do, right? Where it's like, okay, a very serious situation happened and it wasn't handled properly and we didn't suspend anyone. But hey, if you guys do this again,
we let all the umpires know.
Is going to get in trouble.
Right? We let all the umpires know this won't be tolerated. Yeah? Fire one of them. Prove it to us.
It just happened.
Prove it to us. Prove it to us this league is safe. And now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh, if you don't feel safe, stay home. If everyone that didn't feel safe stayed home, you wouldn't like the amount of people that showed up to play on Sunday. And you wouldn't like the caliber of player that was there. Yeah. I promise you that. And I don't say that idly. I'm not trying to make any sort of threats. I'm begging. I am begging the people in charge to be in charge. Please. Take the 70, 80,000 we pay collectively as a league and be in charge. We don't care. We do not care about anything other than having a safe environment to play. And I don't believe that Eric makes this environment unsafe, just like I don't believe Pez makes the environment unsafe. But if they do not get taught a lesson when they do something like this, even if you say, hey, you haven't stepped over the line in 5 years, that's not a good enough excuse. This is the new line now. This is the line we've had to create because of everything that's happened. Unfortunately, you stepped over it and now we have to take action. And it's not, you're a bad person, you did something bad. I don't want my team to feel like he's a bad person. I don't want to sit here and pretend like nobody's talked shit in their life. Nobody's had a fucking day where the heat got to them and they got overly competitive. I don't want to hear that argument out of anyone. This could have been any person. I do not think he was so egregiously over the line, but I do believe that if there isn't a line here, there's a line nowhere. And so that's the whole, and then the game. I mean, the game was great. We went into the 10th inning. Cole hit a base hit. Nick Villani smoked the ball off of Dave's glove that he was so close to making, and Becker got a walk-off hit.
When you walk up, it's tough to get out of that.
The game's over, right? I hug Becker. I'm moving him. I'm like, you beat us. Just let's get to the dugout. Get your guys to the dugout. Again, if there wanted to be a fight, there would have been one. I watched Eric walk from the dugout on the left on the third base side all the way to where his family had parked the car across the street in the trees, right past where all of our guys are walking. Trust
Hmm.
me, I don't know Becker the best. I know him well enough to know that if he wanted to fight someone, there would
He
have been
would
a
have
fight
fought
there.
someone.
Nobody would have stopped.
Yeah.
God, Danny D. Fidel, Alex Goldfarb, nobody stopping that man from doing what he wanted to do. And so
Hmm.
things got chippy. We're fucking grown men. We're adults. If there was an umpire that was there that probably isn't afraid to do their job and the right thing, then we probably win this game. It probably turns out way different. My team doesn't feel the way they feel because let me tell you, we've had to deal with Simon messing up calls every fucking week against us, acting like we have video evidence of missed calls. We deal with it. No one gets angry. No one says a word. And now this happened. Now our guys are getting attacked. So it's like from every fucking angle, this is how we feel as a team. And
Yeah.
ultimately, we needed this. We needed to come together. We needed someone like we should be sending Becker an edible arrangements right now. We
Like, thank you. Yeah,
all
this gets
needed
the boys going.
that.
This stops the infighting
Yes.
that might have been occurring and
And it's like,
builds the
oh, look,
camaraderie
look at
back up.
look at the,
Yeah.
look at the amount of men that came to protect Vince. This is a
Hmm.
team. We're together, and even though we played like that, and sometimes you question it when you don't have a good record. That's just what happens. But now
Hmm.
there's a physical representation of that. So I'm fucking super pumped. This is the best weekend Team Meyer has had. And I don't want it to turn into, oh, we hate this guy or this guy should be this or what. It's not that. It's in the moment. Please get guys that can do a better job of policing the system.
Handling a
Yeah.
situation.
Becker,
Yep.
I wish in that moment you handled it a little bit differently, but everything up to that, I don't take umbrage the same way other people do. I love that. And I think that if you're going to have it one way, you can't have it both. And I'm a big fan of Vince. I'm a big fan of the Caputos. I love the team. I would be if you watch the end of the game after Becker hits the walk off and he's yelling. If you look at the first person that's there in between Becker and the rest of my team, it's me, and I
Hmm.
stand on that. But let's not make him the real issue. He's not the real issue. The real issue is there is
No
inmates
accountability
running the
from
asylum.
anybody.
You've allowed this behavior because we've watched this behavior on camera and you've said it's okay. There's no punishment for it. So
Hmm.
that's my 2 cents. That's how Team Meyer feels, aside of how people might personally feel about Eric. How we feel as a team is if the first thing you're going to talk about is someone's dad on the field because their son's getting threatened, you've missed the boat. Every single dad, including you guys that are making the rules. If you had children, if you have children and someone is threatening them, you would be on the field way faster. So
Just classic case of dads coming on the field to protect their son. Mr. Caputo and Vince and Jacoby and Ed.
yeah, so that's my thing. That's the easy runaway bride here is to say, yeah, you shouldn't have done this, but you can't let your dad come on. No, Mr. Caputo is
Should never have
an
gotten to
incredible
that level.
fan. He's there every week. He's supportive of his kids. He's supportive of the league. It's not okay to make him feel like his sons are unsafe and he can't do anything about it. No father would sign up for that. None. None. Give me one dad comes up to me into the league and said they would not protect their son. I'll change my answer, but not a single one would. But great weekend for
Mr.
the boys
Devout.
at Team Meyer, Team Goldfarb. It's looking like we might see you in the first round of the playoffs, so I'm juiced. Um,
Let's go. Let's assume you guys get there.
you've been weighed and measured, so
Let's hope you get there, bud.
yeah. Well,
All right. Let's move
we're
on.
never finishing this
Let's
episode.
we can probably be pretty short with these. A couple teams no one really cares about. Marrone beats Goldfarb, which is interesting. I picked them to win. I would have taken them straight up to win. Something about Glenn getting his boys ready to go play like a top team.
Yeah.
Like covering was
Yes.
a lock.
Yes.
Winning straight up was a good bet.
Right.
So shout out to them. And then they take the long drive from Freehold to East Francis and get their doors blown off by Lombardi.
Crazy.
16-1. So
Dude, every
classic
bad
case of
team,
Marrone being Marrone.
every bottom team won. Like we did, we were like, oh, Marrone won, Pollock won,
Polzer won.
Polzer won, Conti won,
Byko
Lombardi,
missing two guys.
Bombenblit, all the bottom. Like we can't get out
Alexa.
of this fucking playing game, dude.
Bro, crazy.
And he
Electric. I mean, anything on like this Marrone, and then
nah.
Lombardi went to East Francis.
After they won at
Uh,
Union Hill, which they lost
they
to
lost 5-4 to Wallman, which is a strange score looking at it. Like
yeah.
5-4
A lot of complaints
for
about the
Wallman at
box.
Union Hill is kind of gross.
Most people complained about the box at Union Hill than anything else.
Wow, interesting.
Um,
And then Pings beats Drashinsky 8-7, which seems like an interesting one.
yeah, Fred pitched really well. Santa Marita hit a ball that's still traveling. He
Look out.
threw a guy out at home. They had a big walk-off win. I think Yucko hit. I think Foster.
I was going to say, how'd he do in his return?
All this electricity, and Mark Yucko is just a choir boy.
For now.
Who would have bet? I'll take.
For now.
Yeah, I think Mark is going to show a lot of grace this season. So I would like to be proven. I would like to be proven right on that. But that aside, I think Foster had a single in the ninth. Yucko
All-star
had a single right behind him, and I think Fred drove in the winning run, and they won by one. The walk-off factor.
Nice.
Good for Patty. Good for Patty. I'm happy for him.
There you go.
That's about it. A lot of games.
Sick. A lot of games. A lot of drama, which I don't know if you want that in a reality TV show or a softball league, but I guess we'll find out.
I would like to skirt the line a little bit closer to league than reality show. I think we're tipped too far in the other direction. So,
all right, we'll bring on a very special guest, Glenn Marrone, one of the wildest individuals in the league. You never know what's about to come out of his mouth, coming off a very strange 1-1 split this weekend. Glenn, how we doing, bud?
What's up, boys? Thanks for having me on. Hey, Dom?
Glenn, can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
Not to lead off with this, but it's just in this second dawning on me now that the reason our game was so chippy was because Glenn is the team that left the field before that.
Yeah, I left a little fire on that field. We came up lame game 2. That's okay. I'm happy.
What happened in game 1 though? Taking down one of the better teams in the league's got to be getting you feeling good.
That's been my ammo all year. Taking down the best teams. Took down Stock. Should have beat the Blackburn squad, but a couple errors. We had that game, and now we did it to Goldie.
Do you feel like? I mean, this is only my second year in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But your record is very good against the good teams and very bad against the bad teams, and it's usually
kind of like
the
that.
opposite.
I always hover around 500. This year's been a little bit strange, but we have lost a couple of late games, and we got blown out a few games too. But
I feel like that's kind of always your team, Glenn. Like you always just kind of meander around. You get the boys going for the big game, and then you take them down.
I do. Model got a little mad at me on Sunday yesterday. Got a little mad. I told him I was bringing something special. I said, Ryan, just follow my lead. But sometimes things, you say to Ryan, it doesn't go through his skull. So I said, just follow my lead. I'll get us a win. We're gonna win this game, but follow my lead. So there was an incident last year with Mike Villani, who I actually got the Villanis in the league. I love them both. So Villani was a little bit nasty to Brandon when he slid in clean to second base. He called him the P word, and then Brandon walked away again. He called him a pussy again. So I said,
oh, no.
Don't worry, I'll bite my fucking tongue. I'll have my time, and my time was yesterday. So I gave him a little bit of an earful, but it was all good.
It was backstory. This is the WWE stuff that I like. This is the taste that we like.
I put a shift on him. I had literally 10 guys on the right side. He did hit a ball to kind of up the middle, and he let me know that, he got a hit. I said, well, great. You're 1 for 50 against me on the shift.
You can't come at Woody Woodpecker, dude. That's not a good game.
I kind of went up to him and gave him a little bit, but it was all good.
That's fun. That's the good fun. That's the good fun stuff.
It was only an act. So
of course.
But all good, man.
And then what? You just left all the fire at Freehold when you made it over to East Francis because Team Lombardi mollywopped you.
We only scored one run, a Ryan Amato home run, and that was it for the entire day. Nobody hit.
Wow, he finally hit.
Klecko was 0 for the day. Brandon didn't get a hit for the day, so kind of our 3-4 batters.
He's got to back to the United States, right? Didn't he just get back last week?
He just got back. So I did completely changed the outfield. Brandon's now my left center fielder. And
Oh,
maybe-
not Kyle.
No, Kyle played left.
Wow, I
So
like
yeah,
that. Who was
I
right
moved
center?
them around a little bit. Yeah, Brandon's a lot faster than Kyle, and Kyle gets a good read on the ball. He made a lot of plays yesterday, Kyle.
Left fielder is a big position in this league. Who's
Yeah,
playing
Kyle.
right center? Is it Ermal?
Jeremy at right center, and then Junior in right, and Klecko may be going to right soon too. I'm not sure. But we'll put together. Still got 7 more games. If I'm in a playing game, I'm in a playing game. I think I'll bail out. I have a couple of key matchups, so I think I'm going to bail out of it. I'll get the guys going. I just got to get into Ryan's head a little bit more. He's a little more stubborn than most.
Better bring a condom and a gun, dude.
I know. There's something about that guy. I love him. There's something about him I like a lot.
Me too.
I had lunch with his dad. His dad's got a little bit of a fuse too, but
Glenn's,
they're all good. His family, too, great people. His wife, his sister and brother-in-law. I don't know who they are, but yeah, they're all good people.
I think your team is one of the teams that benefits when in the playoffs you have to bat 13 because you have such a scrappy 13.
It's strange. I got 7 guys hitting over 500, and here I am with 5 wins. It almost doesn't make sense. Just not getting those hits when we need them.
The timely ones, right?
Yep. And some of the teams that have like 2 guys hitting over 500 have some of the best records in the league.
I mean, I actually thought that Goldfarb's lineup is not that good. I really don't. I hope he doesn't listen to the podcast.
They definitely do. They definitely will this week. I'll tell you that. You picked the wrong week to say something about them. That whole team is listening.
After Becker, you got Whelan hitting 4th. He's just, you see Whelan hitting 4th. I'm just like, so what?
After, I think Union Hill is their best field. So I think on Union Hill, their back is a little bit more dangerous, as crazy as that sounds.
Even Nick popped the ball up, I think, 3 or 4 times yesterday. He's hitting the ball like kind of straight up.
Nick Villani,
Yeah, and his brother, you could play him dead pull. He may hit one once in a while that way. And everybody else, you kind of move in. So.
Yeah, they have a longer lineup than the other top teams.
Yeah,
I look at them a lot like Kessler's team. I said that just maybe a half hour ago. They have
Marty's team also.
Very top heavy.
You got Pat hitting like 200. That's ridiculous, man. That guy's so athletic. That's insane. He's hitting 200. I can't believe it.
It makes no sense. All to Dom DeFalco's foot shuffle school.
I mean, if Dom's out hitting somebody, that's a fucking problem.
So let me ask you this, Glenn.
I'll tell you what, Glenn, you're not wrong. Sometimes you're really wrong, but that time you were very right.
Let me ask you this. There's 5 teams currently with double-digit wins. Rosenstock, Goldfarb, LaRocca, Kessler, ProCare, Team Carroll. Which of those is the most fraudulent team to get to double-digit wins?
I think Carroll. I beat them 12-3. I didn't find them impressive myself. And I'm still not buying that. The guy pitching, I think he's just okay. Could be a problem later on down the road. I don't think, hitting wise, I don't know. I think they got 3 really good hitters on the team. Not worried about Hempstead, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's leading off now. Look at that.
He's leading off?
Yeah, he leads off for him now.
Wow.
They're averaging less runs. They're giving up 8.9 to 9, so it's pretty much the same. But you'd expect a team like that maybe to score a little bit more runs.
I thought their defense was going to be their weakness, not their strength, and that's what's carrying them in these games now.
Yeah, Hempstead's got a good glove, but he's going to hit into 4s, probably my guess.
And Picarello's having a tough year, right? He's in the 3s. And Juan hit close to 600 for us last year. He's probably hitting 300 points less, 250 points less. So,
Actually, Ush made a very good throw yesterday from right center. He threw out Jeremy.
Wow.
At second. I mean, he probably was back 260, threw the ball dead to second.
That's a fast guy, too.
Yeah. Ush actually got a pretty good arm. Doesn't judge a ball very well, but his arm's pretty good.
But he makes up for it.
He's small. He's tall and fast. So.
I love Ush. He's a good guy.
What about one of these bottom teams right now? How any thoughts on any of them being better than their record is?
I don't think Lombardi's team's any good. They crushed us, but I still don't think they're any good. If I play them
I said the same thing.
We didn't hit. We had 6 hits. It was ridiculous. 6 hits, and I think Kyle had 4 of them. We just didn't hit, and Ryan hit 1 out.
Moving fields is always tough. You forget your hits.
Yeah, I only got 9 guys against Wallman on Sunday, but a decent 9. I'm missing 9, 11, 12, and Klecko's out again.
So you're gonna have to hit. Oh no, you don't.
No,
have
you
to
don't.
hit.
No, we're 9 guys. I'm missing 3, 9, 12, 13.
Which field, Glenn?
Which East Francis, which is not the end of the world. I play Wallman.
That's a tough 3-man, but you could put what, Brandon in center, Jeremy in right, and Kyle in left, and
it's fine.
That's a solid outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird game weight
5-6 times. That's great.
Yeah, we're gonna get up a lot of bats.
What do you think about this game weight? Because you got Pings and then Wallman, but you got weighted game in between.
We'll go for breakfast.
Wow,
we're off to the diner in between.
Oh hell yeah!
We were supposed to do 9 and 10, but I heard there's a barbecue happening with team Meyer.
Sorry, my internet connection's cutting out.
Meyer was a dick. Wouldn't switch with me, that fucker. He doesn't listen to the podcast, does he?
He does.
He does? Oh, well, fuck you, Meyer. You should have switched with me. I would have done it for you. So now I got to sit around for 3.5 hours with Ryan Amato. I want to sit around for 3 hours with Ryan Amato.
I mean,
the fuck am I going to do with him for 3 hours?
You guys
so I guess maybe
mumble to himself.
Maybe we'll go. I don't understand. Like 90. I thought I was fucked up with speaking, but 90% of the times I don't know what the hell he's saying. He's always mad at me. Like literally every game he's mad at me.
He's just always mad. He's like the Hulk.
But he's a good guy.
He's angry.
I feel like you guys have a nice relationship. Like you guys have like very similar energy that plays well together.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. He yells a little bit. I yell back. But most of mine is, I don't know if you guys know, most of mine's for show. Off the field, I'm completely different. On the field, I could be a little bit intimidating, and I'll be 68 years old soon. So,
yeah.
Woody Woodpecker, man. I'm telling you.
Woody Woodpecker. But some reason, come to playoffs, I just keep on going. My players' record's probably 75%.
I mean, Glenn, you've been through in life, real life things. So you don't really pucker up that much. So you're loose and free. You're talking shit, and the other guys.
Ryan yesterday, he goes, Glenn, you're gonna go to this, that. I said, Ryan, I got fucking nerves of steel. I got fucking nothing bothers me. I don't give a fuck. I got nerves of steel. I go on the field. It don't bother me. Nothing.
The league this playoff to me is going to be electric.
It should be fun.
I see a lot of parity.
Should be fun. If I'm in the playing game, which I'm right there, I'm in it. I'm coming out with a W anyway, so. And then whoever I play week 1, who knows who that will be. But certainly not worried about it. I've only lost one time in the first round.
You're sitting at the 11 seed right now. You're good.
Yeah,
I don't expect you to be. You're better
close.
than like Bombenblit, Drashinsky, Pollock. Yeah. You're better than all those teams.
It's close. It's close. The only time I lost in round 1, I won 15 in a row with I had Doc Silverberg, Joe Perigine.
Had the good team.
We won 15 in a row like 14 years ago. 15 in a row. We got beat in the first round, winning 15 in a row. So Marty knows what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
They were 19-3. We beat you the last game of the year.
Man, clock at 11 minutes.
2 in the playoffs. I actually sent Dom the video today with Brandon's 3-run homer.
Ben texted me, what are the chances within the first 10 minutes Glenn brings that up? And I took
11 minutes.
I missed by a minute and a half.
I think.
Glenn, that's the classic case of you getting your team up and ready for a game against one of the best teams the league's seen, and bringing the energy and out energizing us, which goes a long way in the playoffs.
Yeah, and sorry to say it, we got your brother out of the league. still don't know why you left.
Who are you sorry to?
Your mom was mad at me. Everybody.
Martin owes you flowers.
We had everybody mad at me.
Yeah.
Poor Ben was actually crying in third base, and he cried in center field. I felt so bad. I actually walked out to him. I kicked him in the ass. I said, Ben, get over it. It's a game. But
moving on from that, talk to me about some of these rookies on your team, Mel, Billadu, and I think people know Lance Rosenthal, but how are they as people, teammates, players?
Mel is a great dude, man. I would take him all day. He's such a nice guy. He missed though this week. He missed 2 games. I think he missed 4 games already. But he's a very good line drive hitter. He's got to get a little accustomed to, making some of the plays. But he's a very good line drive hitter and a great guy. And Bob, I had him at my house. I had a party here a few weeks ago. He outkicked his coverage. His wife is drop dead gorgeous. Hey, Bob, what the hell did you get the wife like that?
All guys, dude. I'm telling you, it's that height.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He actually can play some second base. He just looks weird there.
He looks so
Weird. But come to playoffs, he'll probably play first base. So I already
Yeah,
changed the entire outfield.
Where's Mel's best position? Because I feel like you've had him at every single position.
He could play some third. If Kleck was going to go to right, he could play second. So I may put him at second. But I'm going to figure out the infield. Probably this week I have 9 or 10 guys. So Junior's going to have to play second base this week, and Mel will play third.
As a pitcher, how have you liked Ryan at shortstop?
Ryan is not your typical Marlboro shortstop. He's on the husky side. But he makes the play that he's got to make. He's not going to do the cold fluta deep in the hole. He's got a very good arm. Very good arm. But I just got to get him to buy in a little bit. So I think I'm getting there with him. Each week I said, Ryan, I'm not worried. Glenn, I'm starting to worry. I said, Ryan, I'm not worried. So
it sounds about right. Ryan, Toronto's are Warriors.
His sister's great too. Good family. Good family.
They're going to be loud and they're going to show up. That's the thing.
Yeah. Dad also. Dad must have been a good ball player back in his day. Because I could see that he does have some ability.
I mean, he was playing like rec baseball.
Yeah,
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I asked him if he was better than his son.
Last year. You going to tell 400? Yeah, he hit 400.
I think he's around 300 now.
Yeah, he did well last year, and you told me you get Ryan and him.
Yeah,
and he's smart. He knows the game.
Yeah, Ryan's a phenomenal hitter. He's a phenomenal hitter. He's probably he could be the best.
70 right now.
Could be the best hitter in the league. Probably.
Put him up there. I miss having him, Glenn.
Yeah, he's down on the home run production this year. He's only got 2.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. But
it's in his contract. He only hits them for me.
Well, no, I feel like with the game you guys played against Rosenstock, he had a lot of like unselfish at bats where he just like took the hit and hustled.
Yep.
And when you talk about like he's starting to buy in, I think like that's the sign of him being bought in and not just selfishly trying to nuke and hit a fly ball to left field and hope it gets out. Like when he's singling up the middle and hustling for second.
He has 100% been a very good team player. I know he's definitely. I heard some negativity about him before I drafted him, and I said, I'm not worried about that, and he's been good. He's been good. So I'm hoping to get our run, maybe get something going this week.
Klecko's hitting 618.
Yeah, Klecko's great
before this week.
And Jeremy's
hitter now. He's out of double. He missed last week 2 games. Now he's missing this week another 2. So he always misses 6 games every year. Doug gave me some shit.
You have 5 fucking guys hitting over 500.
Yeah, and my on-base percentage is 538. I'm hitting 468.
It's pretty good.
I changed with Ryan's bat. I use that gold bat now. Was that a Monster?
Mm-hmm.
Monster Gold?
Yeah, it's nice.
Love that bat. Yeah, ever since
he's been like the unsung hero of your team this year. Like if you had to credit one person
Jeremy Levine. Jeremy Levine's been really good.
Love him.
I got him in the 6th round. I think he's more of like a 4-ish.
Mm-hmm.
He makes all the plays. He's fast, and he's been hitting a lot of line drives. Even his outs have been terrific.
500
Jeremy has been terrific. He's just got along with the team very well. He just whatever I tell him to do, he does. He's never argues. He's always ready to roll. We're not just getting those hits back to back. It's so weird.
You have 9 guys with an on-base percentage over 410. That's crazy.
Galliano's hitting 500. Anthony Galliano's hitting 500. It's strange that the hits just aren't coming. We're not putting those hits together like we did in that game against Seth, and we did against Stock.
Yeah,
Stock. We had 37 hits.
When you guys played us, it was the classic case of you got 2 runners on, and then 2 people got out, and then you got 2 runners on, and 2 people got out.
That's how it's been.
Yeah.
That's how it's been. Mel had 3s. He plays at second base, and he did boot those. I know he doesn't listen, so I can say anything I want to. Mel did boot those 3 balls.
Guys know when they boot it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you didn't have to remind them.
I am with the earned runs.
Last night.
You earned 3 runs that game.
Yeah.
I'm very good with the earned runs.
Yeah. It's it seems like, your team, even right when you draft them, Ryan was right here in my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was probably not happy.
Marty,
he wasn't happy, but I think he knew it was coming.
Well, yeah, no,
knew
I
it was
think we
coming.
knew it was coming. I know that you asked me a few questions about him
Yeah.
and how he plays. Um, and I think as the team was getting drafted, the more on board he was. And then we figured you guys would hit the shit out of the ball.
Which
You
we
guys
are, but
are.
again, we're not stringing those hits together. It's been really strange to have that many guys hitting over 500 and only scoring 8 or 9 runs a game.
Yeah.
It's weird. We got 1 run against Lombardi, which was just dumb.
Minus 51 run differential. That's
Do
crazy.
you
Yep.
feel like defensively, like you're giving up 12 and a half runs a game? That's the most in the league.
Yeah, I
No,
know that.
second most.
Fucking pitcher sucks, I guess. Who knows?
No, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't think your defense is that.
No, it's not. We threw a couple balls away yesterday against Goldie. We didn't throw any balls away. We played a very good defensive game. They only scored 6 runs. We scored 8. We won 8-6.
Yeah.
Against Tom Carroll, we won 12-3. We didn't have any errors. You know, if we stop the errors, we're giving away a lot of unearned runs.
I would guess
Even yesterday against Lombardi, we had an easy out to first base, and it was just missed by our first baseman. We had a ball to second. That one was thrown away. That they got 7 or 8 runs on those 2 plays. But we only scored 1.
Has Bob ever played first before?
He played
I guess at
against us, he played first
6'7",
a little
he probably played first base somewhere.
Like, are you going to
But
work
yeah.
him in before the playoffs start?
Yeah,
or
no,
are you
he
just
can
gonna-
play outfield also. I just haven't. I have
know,
too many outfielders. I got too many outfielders. But
This
he can
league
play
is
outfield. But
got a
I
ton
don't need
of
him in the
outfielders.
outfield. Even Galliano's at 13. He's a good outfielder. He plays on my team on Tuesday mornings. For as fit as he is, though, he can't play 2 games in a row.
Wait,
Like, what the
Glenn,
fuck?
is this true? I heard that. I heard this, right? He
Yeah, what was that? That's a crazy comment.
He goes, if I'm going to play 9 innings in the outfield in one of the games, Glenn, I can't go 2 games because my body the next day is so sore. I said, Anthony, you're in the gym all day long. You're going to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You're up at 3:30 in the morning doing 80 laps, but you can't. I play tournaments. I played in Syracuse 2 weeks ago. I played 11 games in 3 days.
That doesn't sound like a man who should be in our league.
He's in the best shape of anybody in the
He's
league.
in incredible shape. What the fuck?
He can't do it. And then he plays with me Tuesday mornings. On Wednesday, he says he can't walk. Playing up Tuesday mornings. Like, what the hell?
Jesus.
I'm 7 years older than you, and I'm fine.
We got to get him doing some yoga.
I
We
broke
need some
my finger
mobility
yesterday.
here, Anthony.
Hey, I don't get it. Well, I'm not
Idle
force.
stretch.
I'm not forcing anybody to play ball. You want to play, you play. I'm not
Do
going
we
to force
have
you to play.
Marty? Do you have lines or no?
I did not. They're too early in the week for Vegas.
I have the list of games here. If you want to kind of run down, we can make our own lines.
Make our own lines better than DeLuise. Oh, how did I
There
do in
you
the
go.
pool this week? I don't even know.
I don't know how you did, but we had a standalone winner. I think Dan Senior won this week.
Oh,
straight up.
Dan.
Wow, dude, Dan, get a new chair, baby. You got it
Dan.
now.
Dan's on my tournament team. He's probably the fastest guy in the whole tournament.
Is he the
Yeah,
best player in
he's
the
like
tournament
fucking
team
Babe
too?
Ruth.
He bats 9th or 10th on our team. But he's the fastest guy. He plays right center and some right. But for speed-wise, he runs every inning.
You want to jump into this slate, fellas? Let's have some
Sure.
fun.
Do you want to start with Wednesday?
Sure, we can. People, this will be
Yeah,
out
do that.
before Wednesday, so we got one of the least interesting softball games out there. Lombardi at
Jim
Conti,
Lombardi.
7:15. Who the fuck wants to watch this game?
I do. I need Conti to win.
Me too.
Sure.
Yeah, Conti's taking that game. I'm going to say Conti minus 1.5. That's my guess.
That's
not bad.
That's fair. That's a
That's
fair
my
line.
guess.
I'm gonna.
Conti has a better team.
Yeah, I mean, Team Lombardi already fucking hates me, so I'll take Conti.
I'm gonna go Conti too, just because I'll never take Lombardi to ever cover or win a softball game, having watched them play this amount of time this year.
They beat the shit out of us.
Beat me up, but they're so boring.
So boring.
So boring. I mean, it's like a team you just don't want to play on. He doesn't
They got your
listen to the
boys,
podcast,
though.
does he?
Santiago's, they got your
Oh,
boy.
yeah. I don't
No
know.
comment.
There's just no. I don't know.
They're like
I
Wallman. They
feel
got
it.
no juice, but they just don't have as good
Nothing.
players as Wallman.
Yep.
And then what we have, Frank LaRocca versus Polzer. What is Frank? Minus
Blowout.
4.5? Is
Yeah,
that
lay it.
enough?
Frank's got the best team in the league. But definitely, he's got the best team in the league. I don't even think it's that close.
They're still not all
I think he's got
healthy.
the best squad.
Glenn, I'll tell you what. When you get the best shortstop in the league, you have a lot of grace. You get a lot of help.
Martino,
Yeah.
he's still a little better than Cole Fluta. He knows the players a little better.
Wow.
I think he's a little sharper than Fluta.
I agree.
I think he's
Been
just
saying
a
it
little
all year.
sharper. I've watched them both play for now I know I've seen Martino play forever. I was actually the originator from M1. Do you realize that?
Mm-hmm. You did start us
I
in
was one
that
that started the
that
M1.
COVID year. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I started, and then of course I wasn't good enough to play on the squad. I pitched, but I think they let me and Doc Silverberg go at the same time.
Yeah, for the best.
Freddie took over. What's up with Freddie's Facebook love the other day?
I just think Doug was in an emotional blender.
I'm not buying in on that one either. Not buying in on that shit, man. What about? How about you, Marty? Did you buy in on that? No, you either.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I think that he knows that there's enough captains to sway for him to get expelled from the league next year. I already counted the votes, and it's 10 versus 8. And the captains have the votes to expel a ball player.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would ever. We can't even get a good umpire.
It was coming up in a meeting. Maybe I love Fred though. No problem. I went off to dinner with him once. He's all right.
I'm interested to see him on the mound.
He's a good pitcher.
I know he's a good ball player.
He was very good.
He said when he pitched for Rosenstock, what was that, 2 years ago? I remember talking to him, and he said he always has to be a little bit more reserved because the guys are 48 feet away hitting a ball at him. So he's going to have to be a little bit more reserved.
And no mask.
Yeah. And he's smart. He has to be the emotional center of that team.
He knows two ways about it. He knows the game is as good as anybody or better than anybody.
He works high, back, in, out. Yeah. He doesn't just throw. He pitches. Yeah.
Yep.
He's like David. Too. David's like a borderline 1, but because he doesn't play short or left center, he's going to fall mid 2, which is like gravy for him because he hits like a top end 1.
I know.
And he can play any position. Fred has, like you said, 10 guys that probably won't draft him. So he's a back end 1 that can go mid to late 2, which is incredible for him too.
Short Fred story, which is hilarious. 3 years ago, playing against his team, he needed one more hit to get the most hits in the history of the league that year. Guess who he's facing in his last at bat?
You walked him?
Glenn Marrone. Guess what happened?
You walked him?
You got four deep high balls. I walked him, so he's walking down first base. Turns around, he goes, "Glenn, you didn't walk me on purpose, did you?" I said, "No fucking way I walked you on purpose, Fred."
But you did.
But I did.
Dad, how do you not take a swing? You got to just
him on purpose.
Awesome.
His last at bat, he could have had the most hits. He doesn't listen to the podcast, does he?
See, that's such a Woody Woodpecker move too.
I just got a text. I'll be getting a text from him as soon as this goes out.
Glenn is the Avenger, not in actuality, but in spirit.
Well, what was your whole thing on the on Plategate? What do we want to call it? Mattgate?
With Ed Fracken?
Yeah, with the smaller mat. You ever think about trimming your mat?
I don't think that Ed definitely. I don't think he knew that he had a smaller mat. I really don't.
Love to hear that.
Surprised he's out of the league. Also, what a bad year for Ed. Hernia, thrown out off the board, out of the league, and he's hitting around 400. Did not have a good year.
Not ideal.
Not a good year. We always have a text going. Me, Klecko, and Ed. Him and Klecko are good friends, so I get to pay some dividends on the Klecko will back me up with him a little bit.
There you go.
How do you feel about that Yucko for Ed flip?
Probably pretty fair. Yucko gives him a different look. You got a little bit of speed. He's not a great outfielder. He's better off probably at second base, but he'll do okay out there. He'll do okay. He's a good hitter, good line drive hitter. Just gives them a little bit something different. But
Yeah,
I think Fred
it's
and
a
the Mound's
good
going to be fine. They'll be fine. Ping's always rallies the squad anyway.
All right, so we're all taking LaRocca in a blowout over Polzer
LaRocca in
Wednesday
a
night.
blowout. Yeah.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, give me Polzer to cover because I do think Frank has the best team in the league, but I think they're in a lull right now. I'll take the 4.5 runs.
Sure. Take them.
It's all yours, Dom.
You can have. It's all yours. You guys don't want to fight me for it? Are you sure?
Oh, you can have 5.5. You can have 6.5 runs if you really want.
All right, I'll take 5.
Good
Take
deal.
5 on the hook.
Sounds good.
Next
up.
And then speaking of Polzer, we got they play Team Carroll Swim Club first game on Sunday. Team Carroll 9-1, Glenn, 9-1 in their last 10.
I know. Since you guys beat the fuck out of that poor kid.
Yeah, on the
I had
pod.
his dad on the phone. He was ready to commit suicide. But ever since you guys beat him up, he's taken off.
You're welcome.
Aren't we owed a thank you, Glenn?
What's that?
Aren't we owed a thank you?
Yes, I agree.
Wow,
Thank
nice.
So don't disagree there.
So what do you think? Polzer's getting 3.5 in this game?
That seems pretty reasonable.
3.5's okay. I was going to say 2.5.
I'm going to take Carroll to keep rolling.
I'll take Polzer there.
I'll take Carroll too.
Oh, God. Dom and I are just going to have the same picks.
I mean, I usually pick against Carroll for their own benefit.
Now you're picking with them.
But
I can't watch this Polzer team play softball. They just bore me to death.
They're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Menacchio's chair keeps me away from their game, so I'm sorry, Brulo. Do it.
Game 2 at Swim, we got Drashinsky at Kessler. What do you make of this Drashinsky team, Glenn? Have you guys had a chance to play him yet?
I play them next Wednesday night.
Nice.
Or 2 weeks on a Wednesday night. Could be a big
Dude,
game playing.
We play you, Marty, that same night. That's the doubleheader.
Oh, shit. That's a cool doubleheader.
Wow. They're similar to my team. It's kind of similar.
That game could be.
I think they're pretty similar. They're hot and cold.
Hit the shit out of the ball.
They bring a shit ton of energy. Like you guys' energy versus their energy is kind of crazy.
They're probably lacking the pitcher. Is the difference? The pitching is the difference between my team and their team, but their teams are similar.
Yeah, Russ Krause pitches a good game. He doesn't walk people. Their defense is very strong behind him there. But, I think he'd be the first person to tell you he's not he's not as nuanced as some of the other pitchers. But you get to have Ronnie and Junior behind you up the middle, it makes you strong. But we hit a lot of balls up the middle, and I think that's why they switched to Ronnie because So yeah, I would agree with you. They can score a ton, and so can you.
Ronnie P will keep you honest. You're playing against Ronnie P. You better bring it because he's another guy that'll get in your head too.
Yes,
will get in your head, and you better bring it when you're playing against Ronnie on the ball field. On the ball field, you guys are enemies. You're enemies on the ball field with Ronnie.
Oh, for sure.
He's all out. Love his game. If he was a little bit faster and could have played the outfield, I would have taken him the first round. So I just love the way he plays.
I agree with you.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that big position.
Ronnie pitched for the Afro Latinos in the Olympics.
Yeah,
and I thought he did an incredible job. And I think that I know he wants to pitch really badly, and that was his kind of assigned role when the team was drafted. But I do think the team is better with him at second. So many balls go to second base. It's
definitely. He's got a little bit of control problem too.
Yeah,
but I just think he's better at second. I think he'll hit better. He's better for the team. He gets the team more into it. So I do think he's better off not pitching.
Yeah,
a great guy too. He's a great guy.
What do you make of this Kessler Drashinsky game? Any thoughts on what the line would be? Would it be maybe like 3.5?
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys will cover though.
Yeah, I want to see us come out with some more energy. We were really, 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 really flat on Sunday, and this Drashinsky team can get on top of us with their energy if we come out with the same energy we brought last week. We gotta clean it up.
Yeah,
This
I
is a
think
late game at Swim, Marty.
Late game at Swim, yes, sir.
I'm a little concerned about the bottom of your order, Marty. Come the playoffs, I'm a little bit concerned with that bottom 4 or 5 guys. That just don't hit enough. It could be a problem in the playoffs. Someone gets 10 on you or 11, you guys could be in a little bit of trouble. But your
I
defense
think
is
that's
good
valid.
enough. Defense is good enough, but the bottom of that order, I just think it's a little bit. You can play like I'll play a lot of 5 infielders against you guys, as I do in the playoffs all the time. I've gotten beat a few times, but it has worked out more times than not.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very valid concern. We came off a game where we gave up 5 runs to Conti and barely won, and
Yeah,
then we gave up 6 runs to a Byko team, and it felt like we were down 47 runs when it was like 7-2.
yeah. Your outfield and your defense are going to win the games for you. You guys are between you and Colorado. Like the play you made on against us, any other team that would have been probably a home run. I forgot who hit it. Was it Klecko or Amato? Hit the ball.
I think it's Klecko. Yeah.
Klecko hit a ball. That would have been a home run probably against any other outfielder. Maybe Santa would have had it, but other than that, your outfield is just phenomenal. Between you and him in the outfield, it's good. As you hit it to the outfield, and you 2 guys, you're out.
I do like this Drashinsky team, but this is not the field to play you on.
Yeah, I think we benefit there. Yep. Hopefully we have Pablo back. He did hit the other day. And we got him a runner, didn't play short, so hopefully he can. Hopefully
Pat's been in short, right?
Yeah, I think it just changes things. Pat's a fine shortstop, but
he's a great fielder.
Yeah,
just got to get that guy to hit. I can't get it. I just can't understand how he can't hit over 300.
We got to get him to do what they do in that indoor tournament, just chop it straight down.
He should just go the other way every time. I think he should try to hit right field every time up and never pull the ball again.
He's the unluckiest human being of all time. He hit the hardest ball of his life this week, and it hit Greg in the foot, bounced to the first baseman who picked it up and stepped on first.
Oh, shit.
He smoked it. Greg had no idea what happened.
But at second base, he's going to save you guys 2 or 3 hits of somebody else getting a hit. Like on my team or somebody else's team, those balls are going to go through and be a hit. He's going to stop teams. So if he's stopping 2 or 3 hits, now he's a 550 hitter because he's saving hits. So when you save hits,
I love that math right there.
Okay, Bill James.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're saving hits.
Thank you. Are you guys, Dave? Are you listening to this, Dave? Thank you. Thank you, Glenn.
He can take a ball that's hit. A little. Those ones are going to loop in. He's going to make those plays. So fast.
So yeah, hopefully we can use this as a get right week. And speaking of get right week, Conti at Goddard. I would love to see Goddard use this as a get right game at Freehold. Not maybe not their best field.
Goddard. I'll take
what
Goddard.
Are they, -1.5 in this game?
2 maybe
2.5.
Yeah,
2.5 probably.
What do you make of this Goddard team, Glenn? Because Dom's been a big fan of them, and they're very up and down.
I played against them. I made a lot of errors. We gave away 7 or 8 runs. If I didn't make those errors, we probably beat them. They're decent. Their shortstop's decent. Third base pretty weak at third.
Yeah.
You put what's his name, Fauci or Fucci, whatever his name is. You have him at third. That's just a disaster. He should not be playing third base.
I think they're just trying to figure something out because their corners have just not been working out all year.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Jake Heitzner play a little first. Big, tall, athletic guy, can help those guys out.
We got Sarcona place him first. He can't move at all.
And Nacho, you got to get Nacho some innings too.
I mean, above his knee, above his waist, he'll make the play, but Jake can go down low and get those balls. And I think with Gomolka and Fauci, and we put Brian Frank at first. Now he made an incredible play against Bija today. No other first baseman makes that play.
Well,
and
20 years ago, Lenny Sarcona was one of the best players in this league. He was a 1.
Where did he
I've
play?
been playing 24 years. He played some outfield.
Man, I'm a big fan of Lenny.
He was a great guy. He was some hitter back in the day.
Yeah.
Him and Doc. They called him the Twin Towers. We played in the Meyer's Mayer Trophy games. I used to pitch the fast pitch. I just lobbed it in. I lost in extra innings 10-9 Donnie Mesmer missed. We had the game won. Donnie Mesmer dropped the ball at second base right to him. The game would have been over. I literally just lobbed it in the fast pitch.
Little Luis Castillo action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would take Goddard in this game.
I'll take Goddard also.
Fuck it, I'll go Conti. God damn.
I'm sorry, Mike. Mike, I really do love you.
By the way, Joe Mamone used to text me every Monday last year when he was winning. Haven't heard from the fucker in 7 weeks. And then I finally texted him. I said, Joe, where are you? You're pulling a Steve Blackburn on me. I said, Joe,
Boulevard.
Where are you? He goes, oh, the kids and the wife. I said, yeah, bullshit. Every time you fucking won, I got your Monday morning 4 for 5. We won again. So
2024 champion Joe Mamone.
He is, yeah. I almost had him. We won game 1, then we blew game 2 and 3.
All right, next game we got maybe another get right game here for Rosenstock. Pollock at Rosenstock, one of the Manalapan fields. The curse of the pink pants. Are they over? Is it going to be momentum for them? Did you see that picture, Glenn?
I did.
Hilarious.
That was pretty funny. I don't think Aponte's hitting 400 or something. I just saw.
I think he's been struggling.
He's got the Johnny Hempstead curse.
Holy shit! How can that guy hit 364? It's unbelievable.
Listen, I know I don't speak for everyone, Glenn, but it's hard to hit in this league. Okay. Have you seen that hard out there now?
It ain't that hard.
When you're as young as him, it's easy. When I was that age, I'd be hitting home runs like crazy. It's a lot harder at 67.5.
I think it's more just like when he checks into a game, it's like a mental thing for him. When he's locked in, he's the best player. Yeah.
Ponte's
but he doesn't always bring the mentals.
Great shortstop, great arm.
360. That's low for him, though.
AJ.
AJ's 360. Wow.
AJ's at 360. Yeah.
Holy shit. AJ's way better than me. I'm hitting 100 points higher.
Yeah.
Well, he's way better than me. Not even close.
Not ideal.
Wow.
And that's been a little bit of the Pollock bug is Corey's 1-2 just haven't get going.
Corey's hitting better than he's ever going to hit. He's not going to keep on hitting like that. Corey's probably
he's already coming back down to earth.
Corey's probably a 500 hitter. He's not going to hit. He's not going to hit more than 500 probably.
They've one guy, Glenn, hitting over 500. Team Pollock.
Shit, I got half of my team and I still can't win games.
It's so crazy, isn't it? And they got a better record than both of us.
Wow.
Wild.
Great pitcher. Great defense, but I feel like teams fall asleep against them.
What about Rosenstock, Glenn? You think they're as good as their record? Because they just started the year so fucking hot, and now they've come back down to reality a little bit.
They can hit, though. They can hit. That lineup's a very good hitting lineup. Yeah, I do. I think they're probably the second best team. I do. Second or third. With your team, Marty. I think it's one and then 1A, 1B. Those two teams. You got the top 3 teams.
Glenn, I'm gonna be honest with you. Literally an hour ago, I said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I said 1A, 1B, 1C. That's how it feels.
Team Goldfarb is very similar to Marty's team as far as the hitting goes. Their bottom's not that good. It's very similar, but your defense is I think is better all around.
Better.
Yeah, it's better all around. Second base, they put you guys over the top. Haven't batted second base, in my opinion.
If you go from Becker
to third too,
Becker over to third, that left side, if you go from Ush over, defense is very good. But the whole right side, like you don't have that weakness. You don't have a quarter of the field where you have to worry. You have, no matter where you want to hit it, you guys can play defense. I think that's the main difference I see between your team and their team.
Yeah.
Very simpler composition. 2 1s. You probably have 2 1s and a 2. And they have 2 1s and a 2 and a 4. And you guys have the same thing.
Unfortunately, I only have 5 wins.
Would you take Rosenstock laying the 5.5 in this game on a big field?
5.5 might be a lot.
I think 4.5.
4.5?
I think 4.5.
I think I would still take Pollock to cover, but not to win.
No, I'll go with stock.
This feels like a stock routing.
Yeah.
By the way, we're still really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've had a couple. But when you have Ronnie pitching and you have Phil in your lineup and you have Stock coaching you, you could always kind of gather it back up, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's just a lot of like veteran leadership on every aspect. Yeah.
I think my team beating them was the best thing to happen for them. I think that actually helped them.
Wake them up a little bit.
Losing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that helped them.
All right, next game. Team Lombardi is going to lose to Byko at Muni. The question is, by how many?
If
Glenn's the girl that
Justin Randell calls me one more time and texts me one more time, when I go down the field, I'm going to spank the fucker.
Dude, he's so good at hitting softballs. It's insane. He was an animal against us.
I can't believe it. I just had enough of him. I just can't believe it. He called Gianna 20 times, Brandon 30. My phone has not stopped. And as soon as the game's ended over at 10:30, 10:31, I got the text going. I don't even answer his calls anymore.
Just got to pitch him deep and inside, just on the back right.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
He's been.
Does not.
I don't get it. I had the kid for 4 years. I don't get it. He was decent in the playoffs, but
it's all coaching.
Popped the ball up a lot. There's nothing you're doing to coaching that kid. He's just hitting the ball good right now. See what happens in the playoffs.
Once he gets his arm extended, he's got power and he hits the ball on the line.
His dad was a very good hitter back in the day. His dad was a good hitter. Dad played some shortstop 20 years ago.
We've spent a lot of time, Dom, on this podcast talking about how if the middle of Byko's roster can get going, Pez, Gary, Abramson,
starting to go. McGuire.
Guys, they went against us on Sunday, and it made for a nightmare of a game. They only scored 10 runs. They probably could have scored more. But if that part of the order gets going, maybe that was like the wake-up call that they needed, like a no pressure, let's have some fun, go hit the ball hard type game. If that gets going, I'll buy back in on that Byko team, but we'll see if they keep rolling.
I actually think that Byko is good for Pez because Byko actually lets Pez go. Pez will go crazy for his time, and Byko just lets him go. He lets him go. Pez will turn around, and he's on a man. He'll turn around and fuck you, and fuck you. And Byko just kind of lets him go a little bit, and then Pez will reel it back in. But if Pez doesn't, he can walk 10, 15. If he keeps away from those walks, and that's going to be a tough team.
Mm-hmm.
If he starts walking guys, they're going to be in trouble.
This team is equally able to beat one of the best teams in the league without their 1 and 2, and lose to one of the worst teams in the league without their 10 and 11.
Yeah, Hill's such a good hitter.
It's the same exact kind of deal. So it's so they play Lombardi.
Yep.
Yeah,
the team notable hates taking pitches.
Yeah.
At Muni.
Gross. Thank God this isn't at Union Hill. This would be a waste of a Union Hill permit.
I mean, I think I would take Byko in this game. How could you pick Lombardi?
I don't know.
It don't matter how many points.
The same. I mean, after they kicked my ass, I'm still saying that they suck. They beat me 17-1 or 18-2. I'm telling them that they stink.
12-4, whatever the fuck it was, like 12-2. It was miserable. I'm on the same.
We basically mercied them, and they stink. So we recover all the bases.
I think they beat us. I think I kind of felt bad for him looking at Eddie over there in the chair with his head down, and everybody's so sad. And I'm like, oh, let's let him let him fucking blow me out. Make him feel good. They all look
like Jim bought them like a team turtle week 1, and it died right away. And every week they've just been dealing with that.
I'm big Lombardi fans here. They're great guys. Oh, Jim, Paul.
But good guys. You're right. They have like sad energy.
I don't know. Jim's a dentist. Maybe he should shoot them up with Novocaine or something. I don't know. Maybe that'll.
I mean, dentists have the highest suicide rate of any doctor. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's a real stat.
I've seen your Eddie in his fucking chair with his head fucking down. I'm like,
yeah. I see the San Diego's play MVP, and they're fucking monsters. They're yelling all the time. They're fucking.
Noel was chatting yesterday just because it was against me. He was chatting. Yeah, he was chatting.
When you guys play with them, Glenn, I feel like you guys have like energy that meshes too, where it's just very loud and let's go and yelling at one another and all this. They are opposite, the complete opposite of a Marrone, of a Lombardi energy.
I know that. And I tried to make it. I would have traded probably in the draft to take the back end to get him, but
Didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah. All right, let's move on here. Next game, we got. Let's talk about your doubleheader. You got Pingaro and then Wallman. I'd imagine you wouldn't be favored in either. You might be a pick 'em against Wallman.
Wallman, but I only have 9 guys.
Ping's 2.
I have a good 9. I got a good 9.
Good 9.
I pick them against Wallman. You're 9, and then they have 13 or something. I might give you the edge.
I do have a good 9. I'm missing my 12, 13, 9, and Klecko though. Missing Klecko.
Yeah, if you had Klecko, Kyle, and Ryan that were getting 6 at bats each.
Yeah.
You guys are scoring at least 12 runs.
Yeah, I need Brandon to start hitting a little bit better. As soon as he does, that'll help us. That'll help us a lot.
This Wallman team doesn't score runs. What I don't understand. They talk about one of the best. These are 2 of, in my estimation, the top 5 hitters in the league are going to be playing each other.
And he's got a great pitcher too. Nap's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yes. And they
He's getting better and better too.
They score. Oh wow! They still score 9 runs a game. They do not feel like a team that scores 9 runs a game.
But,
I know.
But they won. They scored 5 last week against Lombardi, and the Sunday before that they scored 3 against Bombenblit at East Francis. So their best field, which is a small infield fenced field, they've scored 8 runs in the last 18 innings of softball. Wow. That's not very good.
Not good.
I mean, you got to bring the rake if you're going to play. But if you're going to play Glenn's a really good 9, you're going to have to score 10 runs in this game.
I think I'm scoring some runs this week. I really do.
I mean, do they got the guys that can beat the shit out of a 3-man outfield?
Brandon's very fast.
That's what they have to do.
Jeremy's pretty fast. It's not a huge outfield.
Kyle's very smart. So
Kyle's a very good outfielder.
Yeah,
gets a very good jump on the ball.
Great read. Yeah,
he really does. He's not as fast as most of the elite outfielders, but he does get a very good jump on the ball. He very rarely will misjudge a ball.
Yeah,
he doesn't make bad throws either. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he doesn't throw it errantly or around or anything. He just gets it in.
Extremely
He's like
smart.
the guy at the YMCA that's got a good hook shot.
Yeah, and he always hits 550, 600.
You want about it, but you can't guard it. But yeah.
He was a quarterback, I think, at Lehigh. He was a quarterback.
Who was your first game against?
Pings. Yeah, against Fred.
So I think, what do you say? Pingaro's -1.5.
I think they'll be favored against us.
Yeah, 2.5 maybe.
Could be 2.5. Yeah, might be 2.5.
Wow, I wonder who I take in that game. That's tough.
I kind of want to watch this game. I wish I
get to go there at 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So Fred's got to leave by 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me you guys in that one. And then give me Wallman later on in their doubleheader.
I'm going to do the opposite. Give me Pingaro and then give me Marrone.
All right, I'm going with Dom.
All right, there you go.
I'm going to take Pings just to fucking mind fuck them.
This is a classic game where you lose by 1. And you don't win the pick'em and you don't win the game. That's what happened to me last week.
I've got a good feeling Ryan's going to have 3 home runs on Sunday between a doubleheader. That's my guess. 2 games at East Francis.
Bring him a nice. You know what you got to do, Glenn? You got to go down to Tommy's, get him a little bacon, egg, and cheese on an egg everything bagel. You give it to him at 7:30 when you get there. That's all you got to do. He's very food motivated. He's like a border collie.
I just hope he keeps his shirt on. If I look at that fucking body one more time.
No shot in between the games.
Oh, what's wrong with the shirtlessness?
It's a vomit body. He's how old? 34?
Glenn, you
Ryan, keep your shirt on, Ryan.
Glenn, how many statues in Rome are made of marble that look just like Ryan? Come on, let's be honest.
Wallman, on the other hand, hey, Ryan's last at bat against Napoli, Olympic walk-off homer.
Wow.
So
epic bat flip.
I heard about it several times.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Electric bat flip.
Wallman, though, doubleheader against Meyer, and then you guys. I feel like for them,
we have no Luke, new Brian Frank.
It's a must-win for Dom.
It's a must-win for but this is a double must-win for Wallman. Cannot lose both. Must-win 1 or 2.
They have 7 wins now. I think Dom's team is really on that play-in game. cusp. I think Dom's team needs this game a lot more than Wallman does. If Dom loses Sunday, they're
Glenn.
deep shit for the playing game. If I
Yeah,
got to
we
play
can
you fucking Dom on a
pencil in the
Wednesday
thing.
night in a playing game, buddy, it could be fucking over if we play against each other.
I mean, how fun would that be?
That would be fun.
I mean,
That would be fun.
come on.
We might break a record for attendance.
The moment I took Ryan for the Hornick but had 2 girls and Kristen couldn't play, she's like, you threw our decade of friendship in the trash. She would love to yell at me that game. She would love nothing more. And that would be so fun. That
would be fun. I'm kind of rooting for that. I am kind of rooting for that matchup now. That would be fun.
I actually lost 4 in a row when I gave Christine the ring, and I told her if we lost Sunday against Goldfarb,
got to take it back.
She came in the huddle. I said, I'm taking the fucking ring back after this game. If we lose, she was rooting hard for us to win.
We'll circle back in the offseason. That's so funny.
Yeah, what are we're probably giving? We're probably getting a run and a half against Wallman.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
we're missing our 4 and our 10.
Who's your 4?
Brian Frank.
Swinging a better bat as of late.
He has. He had a great doubleheader. I'm so proud of Pop.
Well, I'm kind of rooting for Wallman there. I do need you guys to lose, Dom, to keep me out of the playing game. So you already beat us once. So you got the edge, buddy.
Yeah, that little double header is very important for playing game territory right now.
It's getting close. 7 games left.
We have the Red Hot Chili Pepper in right field, and we'll probably have Doc Villar at first the whole game, and
you got Brock out there. He's a
and Vince Caputo, and we
Brock's a hawk.
We'll have a nice 11. Pat's hitting over 500, Vince hitting over 550, Joe's hitting over 600, Pete's over 550, Dave's coming up
like me.
50. I know. We're in the same boat as you, Glenn. Like, look at our team average.
You guys both just threw the ball around again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's hitting 630, Vince
Don, what's your pitcher hitting?
My
you didn't mention the pitcher.
Pitcher is hitting almost 250.
That's not bad. You weigh what? What do you weigh?
8%, baby.
Oh, attaboy.
He's leading the team in walks.
Oh, that's not bad.
And
I mean,
I got a triple. I got 4 walks.
I got 7.
Wow.
I got you there, buddy.
And I got like 7 RBIs now, so I
got 15.
But yeah, we are like you, Glenn. We have been allergic to the timely hit.
You did hit good against us.
Yeah, I mean when we put
that
it
was probably your best hitting game.
We either score 4 or we score 20. It's untenable. It doesn't make sense.
Sounds awful.
That's again what we did to Drashinsky. We scored 15, and then we come out and we score 6.
Oh, in another 5 weeks, be clean slate. Everybody's 0-0. We all start over.
Yes, sir.
Give me Meyer.
I've seen in this league, Meyer.
You can keep the points. I'll take the outright. Nick,
give me Meyer.
Nick DiNapoli.
I'm going against you, Dom.
He beats.
That's my best bet of the day. You guys get crushed.
Wow, crush! The best bet.
That's crazy.
It's my best bet.
Oh my god!
How many nukes from Chase going?
2.
Oh shit!
It's at East Francis, right? East Francis, you're playing at. Yeah, 2.
I
would take the odds, and I would take like Meyer money line just to win straight up. You don't even need to give me the points.
Really?
I take the odds.
Plus 180.
Wow, Dom must have some good fucking pot over there for you.
That's in the state.
Oh fuck! All right, let's move over to Union Hill. Right, LaRocca at Drashinsky. Kind of a very interesting game. This Drashinsky team feel like they cannot get out of their own way. LaRocca trying to find something to get them back on track. What do you guys make of this?
I actually love Seth's team. I think they're very good. And they're right around 500. I think he's got a really good team. I'd be afraid to play them in the playoffs because the way they're 7 wins, they could play a team that's pretty decent. So I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs.
I agree there.
They can score. I'm taking Seth. What's the line on that one?
I don't know. What would you think? 2.5.
2.5.
Frank minus. Frank will be favored for sure.
Yeah, Frank's gonna be favored no matter who he plays. 2.5.
Yeah.
I'll take Seth. for an upset.
There you go. Lost 4 straight, Seth?
Yeah.
Holy shit, they're due as fuck.
And they're on.
Oh, one of them's the fake game against Carroll, though. Their last 4
5-8.
games, ready for this? 22-19 loss to Rosenstock on Union Hill left when they didn't have the Drashinsky family.
Yeah, quality game.
Then a 4-0 loss in 5 innings against Carroll on Wednesday night.
Yeah, wow.
Then they lose by 1 to Klashinsky. They lose to 1 by Pingaro.
Both plays at the plate. Walk off.
That's crazy.
Ouch.
Like, those easily could have been 4 wins in their direction.
Yeah, they could have beat me.
Two.
I won 25-23.
Yeah, that game was crazy.
Probably could have, should have beat me. That would have really made me suck. I would have had 4 fucking wins right now. I'd be almost worried.
I would take Frank's team.
Me too. Shit. I'm taking Seth.
I told
Fuck. I'm taking Seth too.
I don't know. I don't know if Seth listens. It doesn't seem like he does.
Not sure.
Seth does listen to this.
He listens.
Does he? Because I feel like I'm always talking about how this team doesn't do much for me, and he's never said anything to me about it. But they have a negative. Because
he's an adult.
Differential. Yeah, he's an adult, but I don't expect him to be confrontational. But I talk to Seth, so I expect him to.
Seth's the fakest nice guy. Does that make sense? He's the fakest nice guy I've ever met. That's Seth.
Well, I don't think you mean it that way.
He's good friends with Ben. He's got no
Ben slander. No Ben slander.
Seth has a mean streak to him.
I actually like Ben a lot. I really do. You wouldn't you wouldn't think it, but I actually like Ben, especially after the last 2 years starting to talk to Ben and know Ben. I do like him. He's really a good guy. Really good guy.
I mean,
we don't talk about you at all.
Certainly did 2 years ago.
It seems like as Santa's play has elevated, everyone else has kind of gone down. JR's batting under 600. He's almost batting under 500 now. Dan was hitting over 600. He's under 550 now. Seth is still, we thought he was going to pull above 500. He's not. Joey's not bad at 430. I thought Jake Woloshin's been hitting the ball better. He's hitting 350 again. And then the bottom of their line, those last 3, Krant, Unterweiser, and Papa.
Krant's not a 275 hitter.
Bad year. He had 500 for me this year.
I don't even think Unterweiser is that bad.
No, but Krant's a good hitter. Unterweiser's going to hit 250, 300. Krant's always going to hit over 4. Krant's a very good hitter, especially the other way. I think he hit like 500 for me last year.
Out.
I like his game, but that's what I'm saying. Remember Santa? We were talking about. He was barely over 500. Seth was at 400. We were talking about. They're both gonna. Santa's hitting 620 now. He's getting walked with the fucking bases loaded. He's got
gonna hit
14 walks already.
Seth hits the ball so hard up the middle. Seth's a very good hitter. Hits the ball hard up the middle. Like he gets such a good barrel on the ball. He's a very good ball player.
Seth's one of the most underrated strong guys in the league.
He really
just
is.
Pure strength.
He's probably a top 25 player. I think he's even.
Who,
I think he's better than Byko. I think he's better than Byko.
Better than Byko. Yeah,
I think he's better than Byko.
Yes.
He's faster.
He's
younger. I mean, he hits the ball very hard up the middle. He's a very good outfielder. Good arm.
I would say, look, Santa has 31 hits and he's got 28 runs. But he's got 14 walks, which is kind of like...
It's a lot of stranded.
14 walks is a ton of walks. But, I would like to see, because it looks like he's on base 45 times and he's not even scoring 60% of the time. I would like to see JR. It means he's got to be a little bit better.
JR's a good hitter. JR can hit 10. I think he hit 10 home runs last year. Good hitter.
He's got 3 home runs, 8 walks too. So he's got 6 doubles, 14 singles. He's hitting 510, 38 total bases. Andy Pargament's got more total bases than him. So
Andy's
I would
good
like
hitter.
Andy's a very good hitter, but he
plays on my Thursday night team.
Andy's great.
Yeah, he's boring. He's very boring.
I love Andy because he's just is.
Plays on my Thursday night team. He's boring there too.
But I don't think he can be your second best hitter for this team to go far.
Agree. Seth's gonna pick it up. Put it on paper.
JR's got to figure it out.
JR will be fine. Put it on paper. Final four, Seth. Be in the final four.
Dom, to your point, I like that take, Glenn.
Seth's
Dom,
final
to your point,
That one shot.
Santos scores 62% of the time he gets on base. He's gotten on base 45 times.
Yeah.
I just took my number.
Yeah.
I score 74% of the time I get on base, 28 for 39.
That's a lot.
Fucking awesome.
And Santa's 28 for 45.
Yeah, there's
he's getting stranded a shit ton.
These are the numbers inside the numbers that you have to look at, because these numbers look good and gaudy, but then you try to figure out what it is. I don't think Seth's team in the Final Four, because I don't think that. I know you have Jake and Joey.
He's got a whole shitload of hitting, and they can just explode for a couple games in a row and lights out.
I just don't think they have a good enough pitcher to weather storms. So they're going to have to win two rounds.
Their pitchers, Dom, that pitcher is not much different than me. I'm a better ball player all around, but pitching-wise, he's pretty equal to me. I'm a better fielder. I'm a better hitter. I'm more athletic.
I mean, Glenn, look at the league. Everyone hits, bangs middle and second base like crazy now. And Joe Caputo keeps stats. I'm making almost 5 outs a game, close to 5. I'm not counting foul outs and whatever.
Right.
But as the pitcher, that's almost 2 innings a game I'm taking away, because that's where Joe Caputo at second has more balls than I think his brother in right center. Like, this is what the league's becoming. So when you have a guy like I talked about that with Ed, he's big with the armor, he's got mystique. You don't want to hit it there. Or Tino, you don't want to hit it at Tino, so you're trying to pull the ball, pass, and you're hitting it to Dennis O'Connor, who's a human jackrabbit in left field.
Yep.
So it's like now you have a guy where nobody wants to hit it at him because no one wants to hurt him, but you can hit it all around it. Yes, exactly.
Yes. He's not
going to overpower you, Glenn. At least you're in there. Like, not to say that he plays bad defense, but that is just that's what he's capable of. It's different than Josh Walker, where it's like he had so much more capability in him. We just wanted to see him be as capable as he can be. Mm-hmm. So this is Papa D. So now to get into the Final Four, you have to win 2 best out of 3 series. So your offense can never take time off. And
they're gonna have to score runs to win each series. They're gonna have to score runs.
And that's tough against some of these defenses. Now you got my team has 3 left center fielders on it. One of them is playing shortstop. Like, there's so many outfielders now in the league.
Your outfield's sick. Your outfield and Marty's between Marty and LaRocca is as good as it gets.
And Seth, I think all of our teams are kind of the same.
Santa, you got those 2 guys too.
They are also very
good. Santa's so good.
Vince is just not a guy the way Santa's a guy or the way you're a guy. So, we have to supplement a little bit. We have a lot of pressure on our 1 or 2 is not scoring 75% of the time they get on base. So our defense has a lot more pressure than yours, Marty. And if we can hit a little bit in the right spots like you, Glenn, it lets us play a little bit more free on defense. Lets us take some pitches and be smart. So I think that's, for me, what holds me back from Seth's team is I need to see JR and Seth carry them a little bit better. And then I can believe that with Papa D's good enough to win if Seth's going to hit 550.
He throws enough strikes. He's not going to walk a lot of guys. He throws enough strikes.
What, JR should be
The question is, can he just keep the ball in the park if they're not picking their fields?
You know what I would do with Seth? Their outfield's so good. On the bottom 4 guys, I would go another guy up the middle. I'd go 5 infielders. Seth's not going to do it, but I would play 5 infielders.
I guess the question is, like, can Papa D keep the ball in the park? Because they're going to play at this rate. They're 7 and 8. Probably not picking their field. If they're playing at Union Hill, can they limit? Because they've played at Union Hill. They've given up 25 runs to you. They gave up 16 at Freehold. They gave up 19 to Rosenstock. Like, that
was a 3-man Frank Hermel, but still
fair. But point stands. Like, if can they keep the ball in the park? And it also hurts their outfield defense playing at Union Hill. So
who's their left fielder? Who plays left for them?
JR.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
that's a good left fielder. Santa's as good as it gets.
But you put them on the smaller
Look,
field.
Glenn,
Yeah.
If they're prone to give up homers,
if I
Yeah.
tell
and
you I give you Marty and Justin LaRocca in the middle, and then I give you Pablo, who's probably a 1, and Pat Farrow up the middle with Andy Kessler, who's not
That's
tall
sick.
or
Yeah.
crazy athletic, or would
That's
you
sick.
rather have Jake Woloshin and Pargament with those 3 great outfielders? I think you'd
Yeah.
rather have Marty's constitution because you have a second baseman that is going to make people not want to hit it at him. Now you're hitting it, funneling it in the air or to your best defenders. And so I think when you get into the game within the game, yeah, Seth probably when they show up on paper probably has the better team almost against anyone. You can stack them up pretty close. Santa will stack up with anyone. You
Yeah,
can
definitely.
kind of go. But I think when you get into the Marlboro softball of it all, that's when these other teams can kind of make it really difficult for them.
Even Walsh at second, he's a good second baseman. He played shortstop
Yep.
last year.
Great
So I
choice.
mean,
very good bit of right
pretty
fielders.
solid. Dan at third, he's a good third baseman. So I think they'll make some noise. I'm still gonna go with Seth. I think Seth's got enough energy too to get the guys up a little bit. He's a good captain.
Yeah, I love Seth.
Good captain. So I think he has enough to get him up. I'm going to pick them as Final Four.
All right, let's move on to the last game. Bombenblit at Goldfarb, Union Hill right, 11:30.
Wow.
Congrats to Goldfarb for winning another game.
Yeah.
3.5.
3.5, I think. Yeah.
Reasonable. That seems reasonable. Yep.
Man, I think I might take Bombenblit because. Do you think
You need Goldie to win, Dom, by the way.
I know.
It's a Tony revenge game.
That's why I literally was about to say I'm going to take Bombenblit. I think
Since you
Dan
suck at
losing
picking,
would help us too much.
Since you suck at picking,
Yeah,
you might as well go that route.
exactly. Glenn, right out of my fucking brain. I swear. Maybe I need to see a doctor.
Oh, I'll see you in the morning. You coming to my game tomorrow morning? We're playing an 8-0 team. 9:30 in Albridge. Vets Park.
Oh man, I gotta go to the airport on my
You're
way
not coming.
back. We'll see.
That's a nice way of saying he will not be there.
He's there every week. Byko shows up. Meyer shows up. We have a nice
Dave's in
crowd.
South Carolina.
Pez shows up.
Byko's in Vegas, and Pez is baking
Byko's out.
cupcakes.
Pez is
Pez
making
doesn't make
cupcakes.
cupcakes with me. Yeah, tomorrow.
Pez is a cupcake.
He is. I need him to do my dishes. For being mean to Marty, he's got to do dishes.
Oh, don't bring me into that. I'm going to get a text.
This Bombenblit team looks like they have a really good defense, but I think Goldfarb is just better. But 4 runs is a good amount.
Yeah.
They haven't been giving up that much the last 2 with Drashinsky pitching after the fake injury on a safe
Can't
field.
believe he shut down Union Hill left.
Would you be shocked if your run differential was greater than theirs? Because it is, Marty. That shocks me.
My run differential?
Yeah, is better than Goldfarb's.
Oh, better than Goldfarb? Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't
We don't
surprise
give
me at
up
all.
very many runs.
I know, but you guys don't score very many runs.
I mean, neither of the day, dude. They're
Well, that's what my point
they
is.
have
3.5 runs.
10-5, yeah. No, it doesn't surprise me at all. I don't think that should surprise anybody.
I think the only thing that Goldfarb has over Marty's team is Becker on the mound. Becker's a better hitter, a little better pitcher than Andy.
Yeah, I
Other
thought
than that-
Goldfarb's lineup was better than Marty's by a margin that is
No.
greater than what I see.
I think it's pretty similar.
They're only
Marty's team is
0.4
just
runs
better
per game better.
defensively.
Yeah, they're a whole run and change better, but I thought Goldfarb's lineup would be more than less. They're less than a half a run a game better than them. So I would take Bombenblit and I'd take the 3.5 and probably look at like a 9-6 game or something like that.
Yeah, I hope Alex wins.
Yeah, we need
Yeah, we need Alex
for
to
the
win.
playing
Dom.
game. That time of year. I
Yeah.
love that it's that time of year.
We need
where
Conti to
we're
lose.
watching
Yeah,
that play.
we need help. We need a little help. We get by with a little help with our friend from our friends.
I don't know. I think Dom's almost hoping for a Marrone Dom Wednesday night thriller.
I would welcome it.
We might have 500
That would
people
be
there.
fun. That would be a very fun game.
We have to charge admission. Put a gate up.
My whole thing
That's
is,
fun.
even if we are in the playing game, like I think we could all agree our worst field is Union Hill. Like if you play us on,
Well,
Union
that's where
Hill,
you're playing.
That's the Right, but what if we end up playing one of these teams where Union, like Marty, would you play us at Union Hill? So exactly. I love our chances against you on Union Hill better than I do at Swim.
Oh, Marty, there's a
Bro,
tip.
we shut you out. You scored 0 runs against
that
us on
doesn't
Union
count.
Hill.
God,
Run it back.
Dom,
Let's
0?
run it
You
back.
shut them out?
They scored
Opening
6 unearned runs, Glenn, and only scored 1 run in the last 8
Dom,
innings.
God, this is similar.
Runs.
Same thing when I played them. They scored 2
saying,
or 3 earned runs. We blew
I'll
the
run
game.
it back.
We had that game won.
Union Hill is
run it
your
back
worst
for
field. I would rather play you.
We run it back on the 30th.
Wait a
Tom.
minute now. So he's lucky
Yeah,
he
you're
beat
right.
you.
My bad.
He's lucky he beat me.
Cut all this out.
So give them 2 more losses. They're 500.
No, they're.
Oh, you want to go down the list? I'll get us to. I'll get us
to the
to
playing game.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Let me know if you really want to do it. I'll get it.
You know what? Glenn brings this out in me. Okay, it's not my fault. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Person.
All 3 of us are on next Wednesday. That's going to be electric.
Oh no.
Listen, we walked off Pingaro on a game that they were probably better than us, so we give them that one too.
That was a great game. That
Take
was a
3 away,
night, right?
Yeah.
Glenn, we play you on a Sunday night, right? The last Sunday night of the season.
I'll be driving home from Saratoga racetrack that night, 4.5 hours. So I'll be in the car for 4.5 hours.
You could stay.
I'll be at the game. I've only last year, the first year in 24 years, I missed a game. I don't even know why I got engaged for. What a fucking.
At least you have all
day
to fucking drive. It's a 6:00 game.
I had to go through 46 girls to find one girl that would let me play
Could
softball.
Could you imagine we play each other that Sunday night and then have to rematch that next Wednesday? Oh my god, dude, that would be miserable.
Don't be surprised if you get a phone call the night before from my girlfriend in Gianna, though.
That's fine. You can send me all the pizza you want.
Meyer did that to me 2 years ago. He said he knows I don't eat mushrooms and cheese. He sent me 7 pizzas and ziti with mushrooms, cheese. He spent like $200 on food.
Fucking Olive Garden, Dave.
Fucking doorbell rings. I get all kinds of shit food in my fucking. There's like I don't know, $100 and something worth of food.
I love it.
Who the fuck sent me this? It was Dave Meyer.
So good.
That's so fucking funny.
Fucker.
All right, that wraps up the slate. Anything else, Glenn? You got the ears of dozens of people. Anything you want to mention?
Oh, it's been actually playing in the Marble Softball League has helped me through my entire. Went through a lot of shit in my life with my wife for passing away from breast cancer 13 years ago, and having this softball family has definitely helped me a lot. And I actually love everybody in the league, almost everybody, but a bunch of good guys. I could be a little crazy on the field, but off the field, I'm a completely different person. So if I have bothered you on the field, apologize, but I mean no harm at all.
I stand behind that.
Anything else for the lads?
I co-sign that.
Haven't played for you, Glenn. You definitely are one of the more unique captains, and you always keep it fun. So
I am the only guy to get you to the finals, Marty. And actually, when you hurt your knee that year, it brought me to tears. I felt really bad. I had you on the phone. I was like, Marty's got to have Marty back. So we had a lot of fun that year. I had Marty.
And if only Richie didn't fall down in the tire tracks of Swim,
you would have had a championship. He actually fell in a hole.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They like took it looked like it was like maybe muddy, and they took a tractor on the fence. Like, I guess whatever they went, like they were raking the field, and maybe they were mowing, and it was grass, it was wet. So it left big tire marks in right field. And game 1 or 2, was it? Game 1 was very close. I think they won on a walk-off. Richie's just running to go. Richie Spear, he's probably, like, I don't know, 55-year-old man.
He's 60 now.
Running for a routine fly ball. Bad ankle twist in the deep tire tracks. Ball falls. They score. And he was just like, he was hitting like 700 in the playoffs.
He was very good.
He couldn't play right field. Just complete vibe changer. Took the bat out of one of our better hitters. And like the vibes changed, and then we got blown out.
It's like
game
the
2.
son at East Francis. It's like it's its own entity.
Should have won it, man. I did though. When I first got Marty, he was a young, skinny kid. He's still skinny now. I told the whole league, this kid's going to be the best player in the league. They all said, yeah. Got him in the 3rd round. I said, I'm telling you, I can tell talent. The kid's going to be the best player in the league. I was wrong.
What do you think in 5 years?
It's fucking wrong. Marty's over there.
Who do you think, absolutely unbelievable. Glenn, who do you think in 5 years will be the best player in the league?
5 years from now?
Yeah.
From some of the newer talent, I guess Cole, Marty, Santa. I think Sags will be on his way down. Martino's getting a little bit older.
Might be Klasinski Jr.
Klasinski Jr. could be right up there. But I'm going to go 5. Marty, Cole, Santa. Maybe Klasinski Jr.
I like
Is that
it.
enough?
I think Villani also has a chance to get in there if he keeps getting
just
better.
Doesn't hit good enough. He pops up a lot.
It's fair.
He pops up too much. He's a very good outfield, but he does pop up a lot. I don't think he's ever going to be that guy's going to be consistent over 500 hitter. I think he's going to hover in the higher 4s. So I just don't think
when I become a pitcher only, I'll be the best player.
You'll be pitcher only when you're my age. You have a long way to go.
No, next year.
Stop that.
Next year.
You're too good of an outfielder. If you're not pitching only, no matter what team drafts you, you will be in left center field. You're 20.
Look at us 3 pitchers. Yeah. Us 3 pitchers just chopping it up.
The pitcher pod. Amazing. That's the title. Pitchers only.
Pitchers only.
Marty's how old? 25?
27. About to be 28.
Oh, 28.
You're not even in your softball prime yet, dude.
You get pitched.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pitcher maybe in your 40s or late 40s.
Let's wrap it up there. Anything else, Dom?
No, that's good. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Guys, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. I gotta go.